All right, Reiki family, welcome back to another beautiful property tour. Today, we are looking at Britton Homes. Now, this is almost like a subsidiary of Perry Homes. It's their luxury version. And I had to come out here so that way I can showcase this beautiful property tour. Now, this one is the Plan 630A. We got 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, a half bath. It's a 2-story property and it's a 3-car garage over 4,200 square feet. As you can see right here, we are going to have a 1-car garage bay as well as the 2-car garage bay right here to the left. I love the Spanish style roof. Absolutely stunning. You have this beautiful balcony on the exterior of the property, as well as natural stone and stucco. Wow, fantastic combination. And you're really going to see the luxury features inside of this property. Now, I love this archway going into our covered front porch. Already we can tell we have window grids inside of the windows, but let's go ahead and get you inside so that way you can see the beauty. Now, this is immediately as you walk into the foyer. So this is going to be the beautiful candlelight chandelier right when you walk in. You have the crown molding on top as well. We have wood flooring throughout the property. And right here to the left, we are going to have our formal dining room. So you have the mini tray ceilings on top with the crown molding that extends here, and you're really going to notice some of the features as far as Perry Homes. They do such a fantastic job of really showcasing their product, but more importantly, the quality of the materials that they utilize. If you've seen Perry Homes, and really if you've been inside of a Perry Homes, you really can tell that, and it's absolutely stunning. And I love that they brought the craftsmanship to this particular brand. So you have Britton Homes. Now, this is only going to be built in the Dallas Fort Worth area right now. I was trying to see if we had any plans possible to be building maybe in Houston or Austin or San Antonio. But as of right now, we're exclusively going to be looking in the Dallas Fort Worth area. Now, continuing along, this is going to be our great room. You have the beautiful cathedral-like ceilings, the vaulted ceilings on top with the exposed wooden beam from end to end. You're going to notice that it's going to run from the kitchen all the way to the great room, which is absolutely stunning. There's been some plans that we've seen from Perry that has done something similar to it, but really the difference inside of this one is the quality, right? They're both quality, but the luxury inside of here, you're really going to see that feel. Floor to ceiling fireplace right here. You have the tile exterior. You have your built-ins as far as on both sides right here. I love that. Look at this. You have your nice cabinetry with your built-in shelving, cabinet crowns on top that extends. And just even looking at the details as far as the extension in the fireplace from the mantle, really beautiful. Look how stunning this is. Love the open concept that everyone so much loves. Now, right over here, we're going to have our built-in desk, which I absolutely love. Just look at the quality of the materials. Absolutely stunning. Even just from the door itself right here. When I open this door, it's extremely durable. It's a heavy door, which gives it that more, it just gives it that quality feel, really, quite frankly. Now, going into our primary bedroom, we are going to have the obviously cathedral-like ceilings again with the exposed beam. Look how much space you have in here. Nice king-size bed, oversized nightstands. You have your sitting area right here. Fantastic. Now, most folks absolutely love Perry Homes, and just being inside of here, I'm feeling this nice ambiance that you really can't get with other builders. Like, of course, Perry Homes is fantastic. Coventry Homes is great. Taylor Morrison is great, but this just has a different feel inside of here. Now, you might be wondering, okay, so, well, what's the difference then, right? Well, really, it's the price point. You're going to notice that, Perry Homes, you can get into one, 500K, 600K, 700K. These are in the millions, and you're really going to see that right here. So floating cabinetry right here, oversized soaking tub right here. You have the floating counters on both sides. Look at this beautiful material that they utilize in here. And really, you're just going to notice the sleekness. Just And this is high level quartz, folks. This is what people absolutely love inside of a home. Now, I understand it is based on your budget. So you may or may not be in a position where you want to, offload that much. And if that's the case, no harm, no foul. There's other builders that can accommodate you, which is the beauty of Texas. Compared to a California and compared to New York, you're going to get a lot more bang for your buck inside of a Texas home, in my opinion. Now, you can let me know in the comments if you think so. Of course, I've never lived in California, I've never lived in New York, but that's just based on the experience of the people that I've had the good fortune to come in contact with. Now, real quick, if you are a returning viewer, welcome back, folks. I really appreciate the continued support. It means a lot to me. And if this is your first time to the channel, my name is Marcus Rankin. I am a Texas realtor. I get calls, texts, and emails every single week from folks looking to make a move here, regardless if it's Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, Austin, anywhere in between. Reach out to the information so that way we can get you taken care of, find out how we can help, and if it's a good fit, that way you can book a call and see what we can do for you. And consider hitting that subscribe button. I'd really love for you to become a part of the Rankin family. And that way, when I release a video every single week. Now, as you can tell, we have a his and hers closet. Now, this is going to be connected to the utility room, which we see right here. And we'll just go out through this way. Now, inside of the utility room, you have the upgraded cabinetry on top, plenty of storage space for the laundry detergents, the fabric softeners, the dryer sheets, you name it. Plus, we have a sink right here with the chrome faucet. Now, as you can tell right here, we have an oversized washer and dryer. And that's one thing you're really going to love about this is the amount of space in each and every section of the house itself. That's one thing to keep in mind right there. Now, of course, that would be our garage bay. If you can imagine that being cut off right there, you have your door, you go into your mud room, and then this would be the guest room. Now, I absolutely love that we have a queen size bed and two oversized nightstands in here. And just look at the simpleness and the elegant, very minimalist. That's what a lot of folks absolutely love. You don't want a lot going on inside of your home. You want that simple feel. Now, I understand that we all have different tastes, different likes, different goals and aspirations. So you may absolutely love this, or you may want a little bit more pizzazz inside, but I really love this feel and it looks extremely contemporary, which means really just trendy. Now, it has a full size walk-in shower right here. Beautiful shower surround with our window on top. We have the black hardware inside of here. You have your hexagon tile flooring, high level quartz again, absolutely stunning. Now, they do call it next gen living. Essentially, whenever you walk in, folks can just go straight in here. They have their own bedroom. Most folks would just have this as a guest bedroom since it's kind of out of sight, out of mind. Unless you want to use that one car garage bay, which you certainly can. And that'll be a different story right there. So I love that we have this long hallway, really just kind of separates the sections. Now, this is going to be our half bath right here. Floating counters again. Absolutely stunning. Now just look at the quality of the material, folks. Like, you really can't get much better than this. Absolutely stunning. You even have the LED on the bottom as well. Marble countertops, which really showcases the extent of really the property and the materials that they use. So I didn't get to show you the kitchen. Let's go ahead and take a look at the kitchen right here. Now we have our windows on top of our cabinets, stacked cabinets all along. If you notice, we have the two-tone. So that's one of the details that you're going to notice inside of these beautiful properties, really, especially these upgraded properties. You might be wondering, well, why is this way more expensive than another one? Like I said, it's the details. The beauty is in the details right here. So we have a beautiful high level countertops again, white cabinetry, black hardware, cabinet crowns. Just even looking at our stove top right here, as you can see, like I said, that would be our garage bay as well. They converted it into a conference room. But look at this, Just even looking inside our drawer right here. Ooh, soft closing cabinets. Now, I know I get a lot of comments as far as the pantry. So let's go see in the pantry. This is a coat closet right here. Look at this. Now, this will do justice for you folks right here. Full size walk in pantry. Even over here, got some more storage space. Put cases of water. But look at that. Now, let me know, is this big enough for you right here? Because it's huge. And then just even looking inside here, this is how large the garage would be. Like I said, one car garage. As you can see, the garage door would be right there. Open up and you'll park straight in here. All right. So far, absolutely loving it. I'm giving it a 10 right now, even just for the simple fact that Perry endorses this. Of course, it's a company of Perry. Absolutely lovely. Now we have our built-ins over here. You have your coffee bar. Will look an extension. If you wanted to add the glass pane, some people may not want that. Just have extra cabinetry for, more storage space. You can certainly do so, but it really is your own prerogative. Look at that. One more pan. Now this is going to be the dining room as well. So you can have an informal dining room or a breakfast nook. You can utilize this, but it'll be all that combination. Now, if you didn't want to have this and you just wanted to use over there, you can certainly do so. Most folks would probably add maybe a smaller table right here. Just if you're eating breakfast and you don't want to go ahead and mess up the formal dining room, you can partake in that. Now, continuing along, and real quick, this little detail right here, perfect for the Christmas tree. Absolutely stunning. Now, this is going to be our full-size study right here. All your built-ins, you may or may not want that. You have your baseboards that extends right here. And if you remember that archway, that's your arch window right there. And just look at that. Now, I mean, quite frankly, if you don't even want this built-in right here, if you don't want the extra cabinetry, the extra storage space, you don't have to utilize that. But it really is a nice feature. And depending, if you were to purchase one that is in inventory, then we can see if it already is inclusive. So that way the price that they have on the inventory home will be the price that you end up paying. Obviously, that's aside from incentives and possibly other deals that they are offering. And that's why I always say you make sure you want to reach out to a good agent that knows exactly what's going on in the marketplace, that's out here every single day, that's in conversations. So that way you know about the latest deals and you can partake in those. So far, fantastic. Now, this is going to be our game room. So we have our game room, media room combo. Okay. Now, one thing that you may want to do, you could add a pocket door right here if you wanted to close that off. Some people may utilize it as an open concept, how they have it right here. But just look at this. You have your tray ceilings as well. Wow, fantastic. Now the wood flooring extends up here. I love that little area right there. You can utilize that for some decor and some decorations. But just even looking at the chandelier and the lighting fixtures, man, you really can't get much better than this one. And that's for real. Now this is going to be our media room again. You have this plush carpeting inside of here, your built-ins, really nice, adds a nice ambiance in my opinion. Love that we have the brushed nickel hardware up here. And just look at that. So our L-shaped couch, we got our awning, coffee table. Loving it. So if you wanted to add some bean bags in here for the kiddos, you can certainly do so. But that's the beauty of this, is that whenever you see model houses, you can start visualizing in your head, hey, I like that. I don't like that. Let me change this up, et cetera, et cetera. So that's one thing that's great. Now, all these windows bringing in abundance of natural light again. Now, right over here, you can utilize this as a nice little meditation area if you wanted to. I can see most folks or some people would utilize this maybe as a, put a desk here or something of that nature, or maybe even a yoga room. That'd be nice. Get you a mat right here. Have all that natural light hitting you, and then look at this. Oh, that's locked. But as you can see, our balcony, plenty of space to go ahead and sit out there It's not one of those other balconies that are more for just, effects. Going into our next bedroom, plenty of space. You got a built-in desk over here, plush carpeting again. Look at this. This is a queen size bed, two nightstands, a sitting area over here, and you have plenty of space. So in my opinion, it might make sense to go ahead. If you didn't have that built-in desk, you can add a desk right here. That way you can see to the front of the property, get some more natural light. If you wanted to shoot some content, you could do so. Love it. Now the staging in here. Now let me know in the comments what you folks are thinking about the staging. Are we loving the way it's staged? Are we loving this builder in particular? This is the first time we've seen Britton Homes on this channel together. So I'd really love to hear your thoughts. Now, absolutely beautiful. Look at this shower tub combination. Now we do got our mirror frame. I love that. We have our brass lighting fixture again. High level quartz countertops. Brass again. Look at that. Loving it. Full size walk-in closet. Now, I'd really love to hear your thoughts. Do you prefer, like in the secondary bedrooms, the ones upstairs, do you like when the closet is connected to the bathroom, or would you prefer that we have the full-size bathroom and then the closet separate inside of the room? I know I got a comment not too long ago that talked about that. Why do you have to go to the bathroom to get to the closet? Now, in the primary, of course, that's extremely common, right? Now, you do sometimes, like how we have in here, this property in particular, you can access the utility room from the closet of the primary. So that's one thing that's different, but that's very common, especially for the main bedroom. Now that would be overlooking our foyer. Now, as you can tell, I mean, tons of square footage in here, and they really utilize the space extremely well, which I absolutely love. This is the third tour I've done today so far in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and loving it. So this is our third time we've seen properties together, and coming from the grand homes to this home, wow, love it. Giving them a run for their money for sure. But we have an oversized countertop right here, beautiful cabinetry, mirror frame, lighting fixture, hexagon tile flooring again, and I love this. Look at this. So you go down 2 steps, and this is what you're working with in the next bedroom. Loving it. Tons of space in here, folks. This is a queen size bed again and 2 oversized nightstands. And just look at that. I just love that. Wow. Now, for this price point, is this worth it? Are we loving the value that we've seen so far? And really anything that has Perry, any way associated with it at least, I can really see the quality for sure. And the best part is the warranties. You have the warranties, and I have a client that's closing on Tuesday with the Perry Homes, and she just is in awe of the quality of her home. She built it and is ready to get in there, and I can't wait for her to get in there. So absolutely amazing. So continuing along right here, folks, this is going to be our next bedroom. This will be our final bedroom right here. LED ceiling fan. Look at that. Queen size bed, 2 nightstands, a dresser. And just look at that. Full size bathroom. We'll get over there. But let me go ahead and see this area. Now, this is the other one that has a built-in desk again. And like I said, they do have multiple plans that are similar in nature or quite different. If you want to take advantage of those, you can certainly do so. I mean, goodness gracious. And this is Prosper. So Prosper, Texas and Frisco, Texas, they're 2 of the main suburbs that people are really moving to. Now, Frisco has a little bit more population, but Prosper really is being built out. Tons of new developments, tons of new plans that are taking place right now. So I always say, get in while you can, because at the end of the day, every single suburb is looking different every single year. just because of the increased population. Folks are starting to, since the pandemic, they're really working from home too. So you have the flexibility. A lot of people are just saying, hey, let's go ahead and sell our home. How they've been doing, let's sell our home, get a better home, bigger home for cheaper. Why not take advantage of that? So that's what a lot of folks are doing. But just look at this. Absolutely stunning. Now, you really cannot get much better than this. Absolutely love the fact that we can look downstairs into our great room. So what we'll go ahead and do now is we'll go to our backyard, take a look at that, and wrap the video up. But goodness gracious, Britton Homes, bravo. Absolutely stunning. The luxury division of Perry Homes. You can't get much better than that, folks. All right, so now we are in our backyard. This is our covered backyard patio right here. Look at this. Now, our painted white brick, it actually extends back here, which is very nice. Not to mention you have this extension all the way over here for your patio. You have your wood burning fireplace over there. And look at this. You have two fireplaces. You have your built-in stainless steel grill over here. Now, you could easily add a sink if you wanted to. Find out your options, see what makes the most sense for you. But really, if you have kiddos, look at this section over here. Now, this is on a 76-foot wide lot. So that's one thing to keep in mind, and just kind of gives you that basis. It has that width, which a lot of folks absolutely love. If you wanted to go ahead and add that trampoline or the playground, you can certainly do so. Plenty of space. Again, that Spanish style roof, absolutely stunning, folks. But other than that, family, that was the Britton Homes. All right, Rankin family, welcome back to another beautiful property tour. Today, we have the good fortune of looking at a gorgeous Royal Texan Homes right here in Republic Grand Ranch. Now, this one is absolutely stunning. This one is near and dear to my heart because the owner is from England and he brought a lot of the architectural elements to this property. I spent 2 years in England when I was in the Air Force, and I really love this property. Now, this one is completely custom. This is a custom builder, and I really want you to see inside of the home just because there's a lot of details that you may miss that you need to see, especially coming from this particular builder. Now, on the exterior, as you can tell, look at the architectural elements. So you do have this nice, gorgeous little accent on top. If you notice that little accent, it's a covered brick as well, which is absolutely fantastic. Now, a lot of times you see the grooves inside the brick inside of here. If you notice, it's not grooved. It's absolutely stunning, and it's covered with stucco, which I absolutely love. Now, you do have the shutters as well. If you can notice on the windows itself, I absolutely love that. And just look at the covered front porch. Absolutely stunning. And that's what a lot of clients say. They love the fact that once you come in this covered front porch, you do have the wood on top of the ceiling as well as the double wooden front door, which a lot of folks absolutely love. Now let's go ahead and get you inside so that way you can see how gorgeous this property is in itself. Now, as soon as you walk in, this is going to be the foyer. If you notice, you have the raised ceilings inside of here, the accent on the side as well. And not to mention, look at this beautiful study. So you have your French doors. The raised ceilings actually continues inside of here. And look at our nice tall windows with the window grids inside. Absolutely love it. It really has that simple element, which a lot of folks absolutely love. And not to mention, look at the amount of space that you have inside of here. So if it's something where you work from home, this is perfect for you. Now, if you notice the baseboards, we have the molding on top, tall baseboards, which a lot of folks absolutely love. And on both sides, you do have the accent. Now, continuing along, this is going to be our great room, dining room, kitchen combination. Now, like I mentioned, this is completely custom. So if you want to make some changes to it, you can certainly do so. Really just depends on your personal preference, but you're really going to notice the simple elegance inside of here. Now, inside of our kitchen, you are going to have your wooden range hood. If you notice on top, we have our beautiful stack cabinets that a lot of folks absolutely love. We have our oversized island. And the one thing that you're really going to notice is the picture frame windows right in your backyard, right over here. So if you notice you're doing your dishes, and that way you can see in the backyard, it's really that tranquil feeling, which a lot of folks absolutely love. Now you are going to notice the open concept. Look at this. And this was certainly intentional from the space from the sink to the island. You have plenty of space. So if you want to entertain guests or you have the family over, no one's bumping into each other, which everyone absolutely loves, if you can imagine. Now look at this. We have our beautiful pot filler. We have our 6-burner stovetop with our griddle as well. Beautiful brass hardware. If you notice that, and even just down to the appliances, they really wanted to showcase the beauty inside of this property. Now look how thick the quartz countertops are. Really durable. If it's something where you folks eat at the breakfast bar quite often, then that's going to be appreciated without a doubt. Now look at our oversized pantry. Tall ceilings extends inside of here. Look how much storage shelving that you have. Absolutely love it. So this could be utilized as a working pantry. One thing you may not notice is that you have the glass panes going inside of your pantry, which a lot of folks absolutely love. And continuing along here, of course, you do have your tile flooring. Now, if it's something where you want to make some cosmetic changes, what typically happens is you come in, we take a look at certain options, certain lots that you may have available, and we can find out from start to finish what you want to go ahead and choose for your options. Now, inside of here, as you can tell, we have our exposed beams that continues all the way from the great room to the kitchen. And just look how elegant this looks. Extremely modern, which is very intentional. Again, look at us. We have our mantle right here. We have our built-ins. If you don't want to partake in the built-ins, you don't have to. Or if you want additional storage shelving, we can certainly see about those options. Now, this was really intentional as far as no television inside of here. Really want to have that nice, tranquil vibe. Once you come into your house, you have almost like that sanctuary feel, which is amazing. Now, continuing along, now we do have wooden floors inside of here. Everyone loves that light feel. And this is going to be our first bedroom. Absolutely fantastic. Love the fact we didn't skimp on any space inside of here. Look at this. Tall baseboards extends again. This is a queen size bed with 2 oversized nightstands and the tall windows again inside of here. Now, if you wanted to just go ahead and add the picture frame windows, you can certainly do so again. But just look at this. I'm really amazed. Extremely cozy in here. I hope you folks can well, you can't feel it over the video, but really amazing. So we have our shower tub combo. We have our shower niche, of course, chrome hardware inside of here. Fantastic. And just look at this. Very nice, very sleek. And then going inside of here, it was intentional to leave off the door, but if you wanted to go ahead and add a pocket door or a normal door, you can certainly do so. But you're just really going to notice the beauty inside of this property. Now, like I mentioned earlier, so the owner is from England, so you're going to notice some subtle differences. And I really wanted to show you a custom builder that brought that element from overseas, so that way you can see the difference. And I love the fact that it's called Royal Texan Homes, and they're actually building in multiple locations. So if you wanted to, purchase a property or build your own custom home by this builder, you can do so in High Meadows, Republic Grand Ranch, or the Cedars as of the time of this video. Now, like I always mention, I do not like to stipulate pricing in the video. The price is always changing, and really the best way to find out the best pricing is going to be, of course, reaching out. So that way you know the accurate pricing, because the moment you mention a price inside of a video, the next month it's pretty much obsolete. So this is going to be our second bedroom. Look at this. This is a king size bed, 2 nightstands, a desk, and a dresser. and you have plenty of walk room. Fantastic. I love this. And the fact that we have our own bathroom inside of here again. So I really love that fact. Now, common theme, the tall windows. Look at this. So inside of here, it was intentional, again, not to add the mirror frames. They love the simple feel. I'm going to repeat that because that is exactly what you're going to notice inside of here. Shower tub combo again. Our beautiful quartz countertops. We have our dark wooden cabinetry with the brushed hardware. Fantastic. And let me make sure I show you inside of the closet, and then we'll go to the primary bedroom, which is down the hall a little bit. So full-size walk-in closets. I know I get comments as far as sometimes a builder may skip on the closet space inside of here. That is certainly not the case. Now, right here is going to be our utility room. We'll continue along. Obviously, this is going to connect, but you have an oversized washer and dryer. You have your counter space on top, and not to mention you have this brick-like tile backsplash. Now, going into your primary bedroom, if you notice, it's sectioned off, and that again is on purpose. And the reason is, if you close this off, this is like your sanctuary. Almost think of like a yoga feel. Whenever you walk in somewhere, it's extremely quiet, insulated, and that way you have your own personal space without being compromised. So we have our king size bed, 2 oversized nightstands. Now look at this. We have plenty of space over here for our sitting area. And this is perfect if you have a nice book that you want to read on a Saturday morning, or even before work. If you want to meditate, you can certainly do so. Now you do have the tray ceilings. Now they did add that nice trending element. A lot of the builders right now are having that tray ceilings on top. And that's one thing that's inside of this model house. Now, again, this is a model house as well. So if it's something where you don't want a lot of these upgrades, they really wanted to showcase their product extremely well, what could be possible. So of course, if you wanted to partake in everything that is a part of the model house, you can certainly do so. Now, if you notice, look at this. So we do have our sliding doors. If you wanted to access your covered backyard patio and not have to go all the way around to the kitchen or the living room, the great room, you can certainly do so. Now, this is my favorite part of the entire house. Absolutely stunning. So you do have his and her sinks. You have the tile flooring inside with our oversized soaking tub. So if it's something where you definitely want to partake in a soaking tub and you want to put some Epsom salt, relax, you can certainly do so. And not to mention, you do have your super shower on the back as well. Now inside of here, you do have the mirror frames, which a lot of folks love, and the chrome hardware. This is going to be our walk-in closet. Look at this. You actually have 2 walk-in closets inside of here. One is connected to the utility room, but just look at this. A lot of times, the amount of space that you have inside of a utility or a closet like this, you may not have a lot of other room or a lot of built-in shelves. So if you certainly wanted to do so, just like how they added right here, you can definitely do so. But look at this, tall baseboards again, and it continues throughout. Now look at this, dual shower heads inside of here, 2 shower niches. Look at the amount of space that you have. Beautiful herringbone style shower surround that we have in here, chrome hardware again, and the tall ceilings. Absolutely stunning, folks. You really can't get much better than this. Of course, look at this. Even the amount of space that you have inside of here for your toilet. And then this is going to be our second walk-in closet. Look at this. Absolutely stunning. Now, like I mentioned, it does connect to the utility room, but you have your built-ins again, built-in shelving for your shoes or anything of that nature you can certainly partake in. Now inside of our utility room, we have our floating shelves. Look at this, our floating cabinetry with our cabinet crowns, tall ceilings again. Look at this. And if you notice, not to mention the sink oversees the backyard as well. So if you notice, that was a common theme when we were in the kitchen, same thing inside of here. So I'll make sure to open up the cabinetry. That way you see how much cabinet space that we have. But absolutely stunning. Plenty of space. Fantastic. So if it's something where you like the brushed nickel hardware, or if you like maybe something similar to the copper or the brass, the possibilities are certainly endless. So what we'll go ahead and do is take a look at the secondary part. And then that was the main part. I mean, really the primary bedroom, if you notice the tranquility that you have inside of there, absolutely stunning. And a lot of folks really love that. I have a client right now that's under contract on another builder right now. And that was one of the elements that they really wanted to add to their custom property. And if it's something where you want to do so, I'd say just go ahead and purchase a Royal Texan Homes, or at least just reach out so we can find out what your options are and get you under contract. Now, this is going to be our beautiful game room. You have your wet bar as well. So if it's something where you are an entertainer, you can certainly use this section. If you wanted to watch NFL Sundays or anything of that nature, you can do so. Now we have our picture frame windows, which adds a lot of abundant, or at least an abundant of natural light that comes inside of here. Not to mention you have your sliders again. So if you notice, you have your sliders inside of the kitchen, as well as right before you walk into your primary bedroom and the game room. So fantastic. And even if you really aren't an entertainer, maybe you might be an introvert. If that's you, that's okay. But really, you can entertain yourself, quite frankly. Now, of course, we're going to have our closet space over here, or you can utilize this if you wanted to, maybe a coat closet or something of that nature. You can do so. But even looking at our cabinetry, look at this. We have a full-on wine cooler that's built in. You have your wine cooler again right there. Plenty of drawer space and soft closing cabinets. Now this is perfect. You have a full-size shower right here. If you wanted to go ahead and if you have guests that are in the game room, they really just want to shower, take a nap, go to sleep, and wake up the next morning and go home. But again, like I always mentioned, this is a completely custom builder. This can be added to your plan. You can add, subtract. Really, the possibilities are endless. And there's some great folks here that can get you taken care of if it's something where you want to add, subtract, maybe even have the complete plan just as it is. So you can reach out, we can find out your options and find out what suits you best. Now, right here, you can use this as a flex space. I could see a lot of folks using this maybe as a meditation room. Since you do have the study over there, you can use it as a full bedroom. Again, you have your pocket doors. The flooring extends inside of here. Tall baseboards again, oversized window, tall ceilings. Absolutely stunning. I love that they had it set up inside of here. If it's something where you sew on a regular basis, or even, use it as a guitar room or something of that nature. I have a client right now who they use another bedroom as our full-on yoga studio. So you can certainly do so. Really just depends on your imagination, but absolutely stunning. And not to mention, I mean, if you were to use this as a full-size bedroom, you can comfortably fit a queen-size bed, 2 nightstands without a problem. Now, a lot of folks that I come in contact with, they do absolutely love the pocket doors, which is very sleek. We very rarely see those as much as you would think on model homes, but I love the fact that they added that in there. Now, right here, absolutely stunning. So if you are a pet lover or you have pets, you have your nice doggy wash right here. You can go ahead and wash them. You have this quick access door. So if your pets were out there, got muddy, instead of having to track the mud throughout the house or bring the water hose around, you just bring them in right here. You have a mat and you go ahead and wash your pets off. Absolutely love that. Now, again, like I said, this is optional. If you don't have pets, you don't have to add this. Now, this is going to be our complete, beautiful mudroom. If you notice, you have your extended cabinetry. You have hooks that you could put right here if you wanted to, built-in shelves on top again, and then, of course, your coat closet. So the one thing that you are really noticing inside of here is that they did not leave any stone unturned, which is absolutely fantastic. Folks love that. Now, again, if you notice, you did have the side garage. So you have this 3-car garage right here. Again, like I said, completely custom. So if you wanted to add a 4th garage bay, you can certainly do so. But I love the fact that we have this whole other side of the house that's pretty much built for entertaining, and the other side is built for your sanctuary. So absolutely love that. And then I'll do one more take of the beautiful great room, dining room, kitchen combination. Absolutely stunning. And I love the fact that we have our built-in cabinetry on the top, what they're called as stack cabinets. And then obviously your built-ins around your island. So now going into the backyard, what you're really going to notice is that if you are an entertainer, not to mention you have the left side of the house, there's a complete wing for entertaining, but you also have this extended covered backyard patio. Look at this, folks. Absolutely stunning. Built-in grill, built-in sink. Look at this. And it extends all the way over here. So if you remember the tranquility that you had in your primary, you have your pergola right here. You have your nice bonfire that you can go ahead and set, especially on a Thursday night. If it was stressful at work, go ahead and partake in that. But in Republic Grand Ranch, you're north of Houston, you're in Willis, Texas. So you're really going to see the abundance of trees. Feels extremely tranquil, relaxing out here right now. And really, this is a first come, first serve, folks. So folks are getting in while they can. So you really don't want to miss out. And you have over 2 acres that you can build on here. I mean, the lots are available. So what you would do is you would pick where you would want, well, first you pick your builder, then you would pick your lot. So whatever piece of land that you wanted to go ahead and partake in, you pick that, and then we go pick your design center options, find out how you want this home built out. Like I said, completely custom. It takes some time, but it really is an investment in your future. So I always say, reach out, make sure that you find out what the best situation is for you or the best scenario. So that way we can come up with a custom game plan. But other than that, folks, that was Royal Texan Homes. All right, Rankin family, I hope you absolutely loved Royal Texan Homes right here north of Houston. Absolutely stunning. If you notice the key details inside of here, the architectural element was phenomenal. Let me know in the comments what you folks thought about it. Of course, hit that subscribe button if you want to continue along on this journey of property tours. And if you want more information about this particular plan, this particular builder, or any builder that I showcase for that matter, make sure you reach out to the information below so we can find out how we can help you. Consider hitting that subscribe button. I'd love for you to become a part of the Rankin family, and I'll see you folks on the next property tour. All right, Rankin family. So today I'm excited to bring to you this beautiful grand homes right here in Silverleaf Estates. Now, this one is in Frisco and it's north of Dallas, Texas. I can't wait for you to see inside this property. Now, from the exterior, we are going to have the brick as well as the natural stone. You have that Juliet balcony on top. You have the porte-cochere on the side as well. Not to mention, that's going to be a 1-car garage bay. Of course, this is the model house. And then towards the back, you have a 2-car garage bay for a total of 3 cars. But let's go ahead and get inside in this property. You do have this privacy glass going in to your foyer. Now look how stunning this is. I love the fact that we have our double staircase right here. You have the high ceilings on top. Absolutely stunning. Look at this. Now we'll start right here to the left and continue and make our way throughout the property. This is going to be our study. You have the brass chandelier. Look how stunning this is. You could use this as a life space or even a media room, a guest room. The possibilities are certainly endless. You have the oversized baseboards. This is one of the largest baseboards that we've seen on the bottom of this property. And I love the fact that we have this archway in our windows and you have the window grids. Now, if it's something where you want to go ahead and add a picture frame window, you can certainly do so. And maybe if you want to do it aftermarket or if you're in the process of building, you can do so. Now this is built-in linen closet right here, built-in linen closets. Now you have the LED on the bottom as well, really adds a nice pop to the property. You have lovely wood flooring throughout the exterior or the interior of this property. Now you have this built-in shower right here. This is a walk-in. You have the hexagon shower surround. Look at this, floating cabinetry. Love that. I love the fact that when we go inside of Grand Homes, that's one of the things that they're known for. They're known for the window nooks, which is like the window bench, as well as the floating cabinetry. Love that. Now going into our first bedroom, look at this. You have this beautiful chandelier. Look at this. You have a queen size bed, 2 nightstands. The oversized baseboards extends inside of here. Some other people would just call it the tall baseboards. And look at that. You have this wood accent on the back of the wall right here. Really just adds a nice pop to the property, in my personal opinion. Now, this is going to be our closet. If you notice, you have an extension space over here where you can go ahead and just add more clothes, or if you wanted to continue the rails or the rods, you can certainly do so. This is going to be our powder bath. So you have recessed lighting inside. You also have this nice mirror frame with the brushed nickel faucet right there, which I love. Love the fact that our wood flooring extends inside of here. Now this straight ahead is going to be our utility room. If you notice, it'll be our washer and dryer room. You have these built-in cabinetry, so don't worry about all this. You see these countertops. They do this inside of here just for storage space. Sometimes, like in Perry Homes, you'll see it in the pantry where they utilize the pantry as storage. And here they opt for just going ahead and use the utility room as storage. But as you can see, you have your hookups right here. So this would just be your full-size utility room. So continuing along, I love that we have these built-ins over here, the stack cabinets on top of the glass panes, and then turning you around this way, look at that. First time we've actually seen the glass pane cabinetry, and you can actually see outside of the property. Really unique. I'd love to hear your thoughts about that. Now you have our oversized island with the quartz countertops. You have our nice, it's like almost like a rose gold brushed nickel sink faucet right here as well. And look at this, the stack cabinets extends. You have your stainless steel range hood right above, and just look at the openness of this particular property. So I love the fact that you have this way. This will be extended up to your 2-car garage bay. So you would have your mud room, and then you would just go ahead and go into your garage and pull out from there. A lot of times some folks would just use that 1-car garage bay, or maybe that could be utilized for if you have another car that isn't utilized as often. That could certainly be a possibility. Now look inside. This is going to be our drawer space right here. We have soft closing cabinets, plenty of storage space. Look at our oversized KitchenAid stove right here. Stainless steel. You have 6 burners with a griddle on the side. Now right here, you have your butler's pantry. You can utilize this as a coffee bar, which most folks do. Look at this. Almost like, again, like that rose gold handles with the clear hardware in the middle. And then this is going to be our pantry. Not the biggest pantry, but if it's something where you want to go ahead and extend this, you can certainly do so. The good thing is it's a semi-custom build. So within reason, they can make accommodations for you. Now, continuing along, we have wainscoting, and look at this. This is going to be our formal dining room. You can use that as a formal living room. So most folks will use the other area as a family room, and you can use this as the more formal area. A lot of times what I would see, most likely folks are just going to use this for maybe special occasions, maybe a graduation, Thanksgiving dinner, Christmas dinner. But really the good thing about folks not utilizing this as much is that you can keep it presentable at all times, right? So that's one thing to keep in mind. So you have the bay windows over there, and it extends all the way. Now you do have the window grids. Like we always talk about, I don't know, me personally, I prefer just the picture frame windows, just clear how it is, but most folks really maybe don't really care as much, you know? Now I wanted to make sure you see, so you have a coat closet right here. It's like a sleek looking coat closet. This is gonna be where we walked in from, and just to give you a reference. So let me make sure I'm slowing it down. I don't want to turn you around too fast and where you become so dizzy, but let's continue along. So this is if we're going right underneath our double staircase. I'll make sure that we go see the primary bedroom. Before we do that, let's look at our 20-foot ceilings inside of our great room. Wow, abundance of natural light. Really love the fact that we have this section. Now, most folks would probably discard the dining room table inside of here for like their breakfast nook if you wanted to use it as an informal dining room and just extend the living room itself. That's probably would, it might look better in my opinion, but to each his own, right? So you have the floor to ceiling oversized tile fireplace. Love that. It's an electric fireplace. And just look at this. Love, we have our sliders right here. Open it up, have that inside outside look. And I didn't mention you have your quartz backsplash going up there as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at our primary before we take a look upstairs. Woo! Now this is what I'm talking about. We have our French doors going into the primary. You have the vaulted ceilings on top with the wood ceiling. Look at this. You have your oversized window bench right here. Tall baseboards extends again. And just look at that. Now, I love the fact that inside of our vaulted ceilings, we have the painted exposed beams. A lot of times you may see the wooden exposed beams or maybe a painted beam, like a black painted beam, but I love the white because it keeps the neutrality of the property, in my opinion. Beautiful oversized chandelier right over our king size bed. Look at this. You can add two oversized nightstands right here. You can almost add two dressers if you wanted to. The amount of walkway that or walk space that you have, walk around space. So the wood flooring extends inside of here. Now going into our great room, look at this. Floor to ceiling glass panes inside of our walk-in shower. Rose gold, brushed nickel shower, waterfall shower head, rectangular soak-in tub again. Really unique. I love the fact that it just looks extremely simple but elegant at the same time. Now with this particular plan, you have 10 different elevations that you can choose from. And the elevation is just a fancy word. Most folks would think it's the how elevated the property is. How they utilize this as far as new constructions, elevation is the exterior of the property. So the way it looks from the outside of the home, there's 10 different ways you can build that out. So like I always mention, if it's something where you want to partake in this particular builder or any builder that'll showcase for that matter, you can reach out to the information below. That way we'll get you taken care of. And real quick, if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. I really appreciate the continued support. And if this is your first time to the channel, my name is Marcus Rankin. I am a Texas realtor. I get calls, texts, and emails every single week from folks looking to make a move to Texas. Some Houston, some Dallas, San Antonio, Austin. So if you're in that boat, we have the right people for you. That way we can get you connected, get you taken care of, and consider hitting that subscribe button. I'd love for you to become a part of the Rankin family. And that way you don't miss a video when I release them every week. Now, inside of our oversized closet, you have dual entry. I love that. You have dual entry inside of here. Now, some folks may love a his and her closet. Now, if that is the case and that is you, we can certainly make some accommodations, find out what makes the most sense for you. And that way, you don't make a bad decision. That's one of the things that a lot of folks don't want to do is make the wrong decision, especially when there's an abundance of information. You need someone that can easily decipher the information and make you, help you make the best decision possible. Because what happens is, I don't know if you've ever, let's say for instance, if you were looking, you had something, real quick, I love that Julia balcony up there. We'll get up there. But let's say for instance, if you had like a medical illness or something like that, the information is abundant. You can type it in the ChatGPT. You can type it in online and find out pretty much everything you need to know. The only challenge happens is that if you notice, when you look up something, every symptom is every symptom, right? It says you have this illness and then it could be this illness. So you need a doctor that's going to, decipher the information, put it in a context where it's easily understandable. And that way they can guide you making that right decision. That's what I always say about a realtor. A realtor is simply a guide to help you decipher information to make a better decision. But That's my 2 cents right there. Now going into our game room, look at this. Vaulted ceilings on top again, beautiful chandelier right here over our pool table and our sitting area. Of course, you got your window bench, but I love the fact that the exposed beam on top continues from end to end. You have the accent wall over here, and this would be overlooking the great room. Wow. Loving that, folks. And I might need to work out a little bit more, kind of out of breath going up them stairs. So right here, we have our wet bar area. This will be if you're just serving folks drinks or just coming by here. And, you know, some people may think it's overkill where you really don't need this, but hey, I mean, it'd be a nice feature to have, in my opinion, right? I mean, you don't know until you have it. So over there, you have your built-in desk, but we'll get to that. Let's go ahead and start on this section of the property. Now, going inside of here, this is going to be our media room. You can use this as a children's retreat. And that's what I really love about Grand Homes is the fact that they add these bonus rooms in here that really you can choose to do what you want. So a lot of times families will come inside of the homes and you start to visualize the things that may make sense for you. So maybe you don't want a media room, but you want a children's retreat and you can see your children in here and just making memories. So you can do so. You know, a life space, you know, a meditation room, a prayer room. Really, the possibilities are certainly endless. And I always think it's nice because some of us are gifted with, you know, an imagination and some of us are not so much, right? So that's one thing to keep in mind as well. But I love the fact that we have our tall ceilings inside of here. You have our beautiful, nice chandelier as well with the accent. Loving that. So you just have to watch your step going up this way. Wainscoting extends this way as well. And this is going to be a full size bathroom. Now this is going to be a shared bathroom. You know, if you're in the children's retreat and, you know, maybe the kids need to shower or you need to shower, you can go ahead and pop in right here. Shower tub combo. Now in here we have our fully brass hardware, circular mirror right here. And that's one thing, if you have the circular mirror, I think it really does a nice job of adding a pop to the property. You don't really need that mirror frame that we see on like the rectangular mirrors. Wow, now this is a bedroom right here. Look at this, the bay windows, which gives you more added space. You can add your queen size bed how they have it, and look at the amount of walk room just because you have that little bubble bay window. Love that. High ceilings inside of here, beautiful chandelier, very unique. You have your built-in shelf over here, almost like a built-in bookcase. Wow. And let me go ahead and do one pan and a moment of silence of this beautiful room. Whew, loving it. So in here, if you can feel, I have shoes on right now, which I probably should have took my shoes off, but you feel this plush carpeting, which just feels extremely cozy and just feels really nice on the feet. So that's why I would say that plush carpet is really a game changer when you can add that. Now continuing along right here, this would probably be most likely not someone's desk or anything like that, just for added decor. But the good thing is this Julia balcony, you can actually go outside. Some of the Julia balconies we've seen like on Perry Homes, they're really just for decoration, but you can literally go outside here. So I love that. But the cool thing is the possibilities are certainly endless. So you can add a full-size desk on here if you really wanted to. Could you imagine this being your view? I mean, looks fantastic. Built-in shelving right here where you can add more decor or actually books. So loving it. And Frisco is growing, folks. I mean, every time I come out here, you know, it seems like there's more development. More folks are finding out about the beautiful Frisco, Texas, fantastic schools, which a lot of folks really are, you know, they're seeking. Most folks, that's every time I talk to someone or we book a call, we really want to find out, hey, how are the schools? How is the area? Is it growing? Is it underdeveloped or overdeveloped? Is there a lot of traffic? So these are just some intangibles to really know. And another thing is too, I always say if it's something where you are planning to make a move, you really want to come out here a couple times before you end up making the purchase. That way you can just you feel how it would feel to live out here. There's other people that just go ahead and purchase, and to each his own. If you purchase and you really don't know much about the area, you've just done your own little research, maybe on Google or something like that, haven't actually physically come out here, then I guess, I mean, do so. There's folks probably had a lot of success stories about doing that, but I always recommend, if it's something where you're moving, especially from out of state and you've never been to a city, it might make sense to just go ahead and, at least take a few days off of work, come out here, see how it is. How is it at nighttime? How is it during the daytime? How's the traffic for you? Is this something that you can see yourself living in for a few years or, forever, just depending on your goals? Just, that's something to keep in mind. But inside of here, this is going to be a Jack and Jill. You have tile flooring, shower tub combo. Again, now you don't have a mirror frame on here, but it is okay. I'm not going to hold that against them. And of course, it is just something so cosmetic that you can easily get it taken care of. Now, this is going to be our final bedroom. So you have dual entry closet. You have these sliding doors going inside of there. You can add pocket doors if that's what you want, or the sliding doors. It does connect, so that's good. But look at that. Queen size bed. You got a desk, nightstand, a dresser, and it didn't compromise any space. So that's what I love. I give them a point for that for sure. So far, I give this one easily a 9.9. I don't think there's much you can do better to make it, stand out more. You have your dual staircase. It's a grand staircase, really, and that's on purpose. Grand homes, grand staircase, grand family room. Wow. Love our 20-foot ceiling. So if you can imagine coming downstairs, going straight to the kitchen. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. Now what we'll go ahead and do is take a look at our backyard, and keep in mind, folks, that right there to the right, it looks like an additional area. That would be your garage. All right, so let's go outside. We have our covered backyard patio. It extends all the way on top. Look at that. Man. Now, if it's something where you want to go ahead and extend this, you can certainly do so. But really, I mean, most folks would add a built-in grill over here, built-in sink, and you can extend it if you wanted to. That's certainly a possibility. As you can see, we have a nice, beautiful pool right here. You have our section over here where you can utilize that again as, a seating area. You can add a patio out here, a pergola. Really the possibilities are endless. Now, as you can see towards the back of this one, you have this like retention pond. So that's one thing. If you don't want neighbors, there are other lots that they are potentially building. As you can see straight over there, you got some available lots. You got places that you can build. They've already built some. They're still in the process of building some. So yeah, you can certainly reach out so we can find out how we can help you based on your goals and objectives. But other than that, folks, that was the beautiful Grand Homes. This is what just under $1.1 million gets you near Houston, Texas. This is the Jamestown Estate, beautiful property. This is 4 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms, over 4,000 square feet, absolutely exceptional. You're gonna love this floor plan. Let's take a look at it. Rankin family, I'm extremely excited about this beautiful property tour today. We are gonna be looking at the Jamestown Estate Homes right here in Lakeview and Waller, Texas. Can't wait for you to see inside this beautiful property. Jamestown Estate has nothing but wonderful and fantastic properties, and I can't wait for you to see inside this one. Now, this property in particular is going to be 4 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms. It's a 3-car garage on a 2.28 acre lot, which is fantastic. I get a lot of inquiries about properties that are on acreage because they don't like to be right next to each other. Some folks say you can stick your hand outside the window and touch your next door neighbor, and that's certainly not Good. So on the exterior, we do have this chiseled brick as well as the natural stone going in our covered front porch, and absolutely fantastic. I love the fact that you have the darker color plus the lighter color. I love that tone. It has that farmhouse look that everyone so much loves, especially when it comes to Jamestown Estate homes. Now, going inside your cover front porch, you are going to have this privacy glass double door, which is fantastic. And let me go ahead and take my shoes off before we get inside of this wonderful property. Wow. Absolutely amazing, folks. Even whenever you walk in the front door, this is what you're going to be greeted with. Right to the left is going to be your study. Look at that. High ceilings inside of there, plenty of space. Baseboards extends that way. And just look at the color choice inside of here. Now, right here, I love the fact that you have this little wine grotto area right here. If you're not a wine drinker, like I always say, it's something just to kind of be the centerpiece of your home. And I don't want to go ahead and give off the great room just yet. Let's go ahead and go to the first bedroom. So inside of here, you do have the tall ceilings, which I absolutely love. Now, the windows do have the window grids. But of course, if that's something where you want to purchase this property and change it to the picture frame window, you can certainly do so. Right here, as you can tell, you can easily fit a queen size bed, how they have right here, two nightstands. As you can see, we have this empty space right here. Now, the funny thing is, we showcased a couple weeks ago Jamestown Estate Homes. It was in this community. It was their first model house. Well, if you know anything about Jamestown Estate Homes, they actually sell the model, if you believe it or not, really. And they ended up selling that one very quickly. And then they had another home that was not too far away from it that they sold to. So it's funny because, I mean, that's a good thing for Jamestown Estate Homes, but quite frankly, running out of model houses. I mean, especially whenever you come inside of these properties, you can just see even the material that they utilize, which is extremely durable and reputable. It's not one of those things where they just want to turn a profit, and you can tell in the quality of the construction materials. And quite frankly, I actually met with the construction manager out here. His name was Connor, fantastic guy. And you can really tell he takes pride in his work. So love that fact. But let's get to it. So right there was the first bedroom. If you notice, you had that huge walk-in closet as well as a full-size bathroom inside of it. I always say, you know, that's perfect for the guest room or the child that really doesn't want to be a part of the family, and, you know, they just really want to go straight to their room. Inside of here, you have these floating counters or floating cabinets, which I absolutely love. And can you look at this? This is a powder bath, folks. I mean, you can honestly tell how much space is in here just from the simple fact that this is the powder bath. Wow. 4,213 square feet, if you can believe it, which is fantastic. Now, that is approximate, but of course, you can really tell inside of here. Now, inside of your great room, you have that wagon wheel chandelier, you have the brass. Now, I did get a comment of folks saying they love the floor to ceiling fireplace. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Right here, you have, of course, on the lower exterior, we have the tile exterior. Plus, we have that mantle that wraps around the entire fireplace itself. And just look at the tall ceilings inside of here. Now, inside of here, I love the fact that you do have the picture frame windows, which is oversized, clear story windows as well. Now we're open to the kitchen. So kitchen open to the great room, and just look at how beautiful this kitchen is. Now, on top of here, you do have the beautiful cabinets. Now, you don't have stacked cabinets on top. Some folks love it. Some folks don't really care about it too much. But if it's something where you want to add that down the road, you can certainly do so. Really cost effective. Wooden range hood. Look at this. You have the square backsplash that continues all along right there. Oversized island with quartz countertops. Huge stove top, stainless steel as well. Brass hardware. Wow, look at that. Absolutely fantastic. This is a Thor, and as you can tell, it looked like Thor. But you look at your built-in stainless steel microwave as well, and let's just look at some of the space that you have inside the cabinets. Look at that. This is what we're working with inside of here. So really not bad. I mean, I love you have a lot of storage space in there. You got soft closing cabinets and soft closing drawers. Look how much drawer space you have inside of here. Even just right here, look at that. Wow. So plenty of space inside of there, folks. Look at this oversized refrigerator. I know I talk about that. I get folks that want to see inside the refrigerator, see how much space we have in here, but love it. And like I said, this is for sale. And so if it's something where you absolutely love it and you could see your family living in here, visiting, entertaining guests, reach out so we can get you taken care of. And real quick, folks, if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. Always great to have you. I really appreciate the continued support. And if this is your first time to the channel, my name is Marcus Rankin. I am a Texas realtor. I get calls, texts, and emails every single week from folks looking to make a move out to Texas. I've been getting folks from Dallas, Houston, Austin, not San Antonio just yet, but if you're thinking about making a move to Texas, reach out to the information below, book a call so we can find out what we can do to help you, find out your goals and objectives, and consider hitting that subscribe button. I'd love for you to become a part of the Rankin family. And that way, you know when I release a video every week. So this model home is nicknamed the Blue Farmhouse. I mean, it's absolutely fantastic. As you can tell, the open kitchen to the great room. Right here, we have our game room, which is plenty of space. And, the homes that I showcase in Lakeview are very nice as far as the space is concerned, but really, most importantly, the floor plan itself. Really love that nice, large floor plan. A lot of folks are really loving the long houses compared to, tall houses or especially 3-story houses. I stopped showcasing those because folks really didn't like those as much. But look how much space you have inside of here. I mean, goodness gracious. You could easily fit a king size bed inside of here, 2 nightstands, and you still have walk room on both sides. But just look at that. You have this plush carpet. I don't have my shoes on right now, and you can feel the plushness of this carpet right here, which is fantastic. And like I said, this one it will not last long, folks. I mean, Jamestown Estate, they really do take pride in their work. And what I found out is that it was the owner, the founder of Jamestown Estate Homes, it was his lifelong dream to have his daughters work with them. And he accomplished that, which is fantastic. But look at this large bathroom right here. You have that access to the covered backyard patio, quartz countertops, white cabinetry, black hardware inside of here. And really, I don't even think you need that mirror frame. I think it just really stands out without it, honestly. Now, this is going to be your walk-in shower. You have the tile shower surround all the way around there, which is fantastic. And I did get a comment as well talking about having a window inside of the bathroom. So not only do you have access to the backyard, but you have a window to go ahead and air that out. You don't have to worry. And then, of course, right here outside of the game room, we do have our closet. And then let's go to the next bedroom right here. Now, this is the 3rd bedroom. I know that we have a desk in here, so sometimes it might be hard to visualize how much space is in here, but you can easily fit a queen size bed and a nightstand, maybe even 2 comfortably, even a dresser, quite frankly. But I'm seeing a lot of folks that are really moving from California, moving from New York, and even Florida that are really just wanting more space. I mean, they love the homes, but they need more space. And I always say, if it's something where you do want a decent amount of space, consider a 70-foot lot, 80-foot lot, anything above that, 90 to 100. But if you really want space, take it to another level, definitely get some acreage if you can. Now, we are a decent distance from downtown Houston. So that's something to keep in mind. So distance-wise, you're probably about 55 minutes to an hour with traffic away from downtown Houston. So that just kind of gives you a general reference of where we are. So if it's something where you need to be traveling downtown, the city of Houston, then as long as you really don't mind a drive, then that's certainly okay. But what I'm finding is that, especially now from COVID, most folks are actually working from home. So they're really not minding that. And quite frankly, probably, I'd say about 70% of the folks that I've had the good fortune of speaking with and working with are actually working from home, which is very interesting. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I mean, do you think, do you like working from home, or would you rather work in an office to be more productive? Because sometimes, we end up working from home and really don't get anything done, especially if you have kids at the house. So we got our mud room right here. Now we got our garage. Look how much space you have inside this garage right here. Now they are, like I said, they are getting some things situated and getting things wrapped up. This is a Monday right now, so they'll clean it up not too long. But look at this. I just love this. You have the extra storage for your mud room right here. And it's one of those things where we don't have the mud room utility room combination. All right. So oversized breakfast nook. You can use it as an informal dining room. That was the right side of the house. Let's go ahead and go to the left, see what we're working with. And we'll start in the primary. Wow, look at this, folks. Vaulted ceilings on top right there. We got our nice brushed nickel ceiling fan as well. But look how much space is inside of here. And I can't wait for you to see the primary closet. But king size bed, 2 nightstands. You can even add like 2 dressers on both sides right there and really have plenty of space. Loving it right here. But as you can tell, they've done a great job of staging the place, getting it up and running. And like I said, they just started operating as a model house out of this one just because they're going so quickly. But look at that. I love it. And that 3-car garage actually has a storage room, if you can believe it. But look at our ensuite right here. His and her sink, quartz countertops, rectangular soaking tub with the privacy window, brushed nickel right there. Look at that. Just look at that faucet right there. Wow. Love it. Stainless steel mirror frame right here as well. Tile flooring. And then what I'll do is I'll take a look in the walk-in shower, and then we'll go to the 2 walk-in closets. Look at that. We got our shower niche, shower bench, brushed nickel again. Loving it. Okay, so this is going to be our first closet right here, okay? So this will be our first closet. Like I said, fellas, this is for us right here. This is how much space we get. And really, I mean, sometimes we see some of these other primary closets that aren't worth really anything just because of the simple fact, depending on how big your wardrobe is, really depends. Now let's see if this is, yep. Wow, look at that. Now we got a hidden closet over here as well. So I'm not judging. Whatever you put inside of here, you can definitely do so. Hide it away from folks. Let me go ahead and close that back again. Look at that. Especially, I mean, if you just have all your shoes right here, all wrapped up and good to go, I don't think anybody would notice that you could actually push that in and utilize that. So you can use that to your own benefit. Of course, right here to the left, we do have our toilet. Sorry, the toilet seat's up. But look at this. Ladies, this is for you right here. Look how much space you have inside of here. Wow. Goodness gracious. Now you don't have the hidden closet like the fellas in the fellas room, but you don't need it just because of the amount of space you have inside of here. Wow. Storage shelving. You can easily add down the road if you wanted to add like a little island inside of here for more storage space, but you have your cabinetry, you have your storage shelf. Look at that. Wow. You really can't get much better than that. Huge, huge. And then, of course, you have a storage closet right here as well. So let me know in the comments what you folks thought about that. I mean, I really think you don't need much more space than that. Now, the one thing you can add, and that I would recommend adding, is a vanity inside of there. We had seen one recently with the vanity inside of the closet, which was fantastic. And then, of course, you have a walk-in storage closet again inside of here. Most folks would add comforters or something similar in nature to that, but look how just open this is. You just really can't get much better than that. So, like I said, over 4,000 square feet, the cathedral ceiling that everyone so much loves. Goodness, and just the quality of the materials that they use inside of here, the chandelier, things like that. You really can't get much better than that. So let's go ahead and take a look at our covered backyard patio. Tall ceilings back here. Look at that. The natural stone beams extends back here and the extended covered patio. Wow. Just look at the amount of space that you have back here. Perfect for entertaining folks. How I always mention, I love to bring to your homes that are perfect for entertaining guests, because most of the folks that choose to live out here are going to have big families most of the time. Not all the time, but most of the time. And then just going around here, this is where you would come from that bathroom right there as well. But just look at this. Now, if you want to have peace and tranquility, this is exactly where you need to be. And just for a reference, over there straight ahead is where I showcased the David Weekley and a Sitterly homes. And the one straight ahead was the one that was a model house and it actually sold. That one straight ahead right there. So folks love it. Right here, you can hop on the major highway right there. It's not a major highway, but the highway leading to the freeways that you might need to go to, maybe 290 or go to I-10 going all the way back there. So you can go to Katy. Possibilities are endless. But other than that, folks, that was the beautiful Jamestown Estate homes. All right, Rankin family, welcome back to another beautiful property tour. Today, I'm excited to bring to you Grand Endeavors Homes. Now, this one is in Georgetown, Texas. You are absolutely going to love this beautiful property. Completely custom. You're really going to see that inside of here. Now, before you enter the property, this is what they really call a nice little courtyard area. Absolutely stunning. You are going to notice that from the interior to the exterior, it's absolutely immaculate. Now, as you can see, this is in the community where we have over 1 acres as far as the lots are concerned. Now, if it's something where you want to go ahead and build, you can certainly do so. They are taking applications to get you in the door and get you a custom built property. Now, we do have the natural stone. As you can see from the exterior, we have the natural stone plus the stucco going into our covered front porch. The one thing I really want you folks to pay attention to is the amount of glass panes inside of here. The windows, the abundance of natural light, but the view is absolutely stunning. There are lots that have access to look over that hill. I love it. So look at our glass pane double doors right here. Absolutely stunning. The natural stone continues again. And let's go ahead and get you inside of the grand foyer. Now, this is absolutely stunning. As you can tell, we have the tall ceilings on top with the beautiful chandelier. Now look at the open concept inside of here. Everyone loves the concept, not to mention going straight ahead, you have this nice long hallway, but let's go ahead and start inside of our great room. Now, those are what you call clear story windows on top. You have the beautiful tray ceilings with the lip with LED lighting inside. Now, the one thing I really love about this particular model is the fact that we have floor to ceiling fireplace with the beautiful natural stone as far as the exterior of the fireplace itself. Now, look at these sliders where you can easily open these up, have a nice view of your backyard. And I know we're getting ahead of ourselves, but look at our infinity pool. Absolutely fantastic. Now, we do have our wine cellar really for decoration standpoint, or if you are a wine drinker, like I always say, go ahead and get you some bottles. Look like you can fit over 100 plus bottles inside of there. Now, this is going to be our dining room. You have it right in the middle. So you have the great room, dining room, kitchen combination, which really keeps the family in place. That way you can go ahead and have the family in one place at one time without anyone feeling excluded. Now look at this beautiful marble. I absolutely love our oversized island. Look at this. And the one thing I really want you to pay attention to is the fact that you can be doing dishes overlooking your beautiful backyard and that view. Can't get much better than that. Look at this. Absolutely stunning. You're probably going to do the dishes more often than you would imagine just because of the simple fact that you have that view. Now, I absolutely love our cabinetry. We have this nice wooden cabinetry. We have our beautiful wooden floors. Again, oversized stove top, our stove as well. The monogram. Look at this. If you notice, our beautiful range hood right above this. Look how sleek this looks. Extremely elegant, modern, which a lot of folks love. Now, I know you've been wondering what's inside of here. Of course, it wouldn't be complete without this sleek refrigerator. Absolutely stunning, oversized refrigerator itself. Not to mention, you do have the built-in cabinetry on top as far as our stack cabinets are concerned. Now, this is going to be our working pantry. Look at this, full size. We have LED on top, built-in storage, built-in drawers, and our countertops extends back here. Love our backsplash. We have the same material as far as the backsplash is concerned inside of the pantry as well as in the kitchen. Look at that. Can you imagine having this view? You have your family inside of here. Everybody's being entertained, loving it. Now, we're not going to miss any square inch of this property. I'll make sure we show you the backyard, so stay tuned for that. But let's continue along. Let's go to our next room. Now, this is going to be called the Jessa. This is what the model is called. You have your vaulted ceilings on top. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. So we have the exposed beams, beautiful chandelier. It's an LED chandelier. Look at the room inside of here. Now, like I said, there can easily be some customizations to the plan. Base square footage on here is usually about 3,654. This is over 4,000 square feet, this model home. So the good thing is you can add, subtract to it, really just depends. But look at this right here, folks. Absolutely stunning. This is not even, don't even think you think this might be the primary. It certainly is not. It's one of the secondary bedrooms. But look at our tall ceilings with our exposed painted beam. We have shiplap on top. Look at that. Can you really get much better than that? So you have your king size bed with two oversized nightstands. We have our slide-in wooden door as well. Wow. Absolutely love it. Now, like I said, this is Grand Endeavor. Have you seen anything as good as this so far? I'd love to hear your thoughts. I mean, that view just gives it a 10 out of 10, really. So we have our mosaic tiles. Now, this is a zero threshold shower, which I absolutely love. We have our shower bench in here again, floating cabinetry. Let me slow it down for you folks. Now, as far as our handles are concerned, we do have our brass hardware, our brass lighting fixtures, as well as our mirror frames. That's very unique. I love it. Love our sliding door. Of course, you do have the toilet where you can go ahead and close that off as well. Now, before we exit this bedroom, let's go ahead and make sure we look inside of our closet. Full-size walk-in closet that extends back here. Man, loving this. So right now, drop in the comments. Let me know, what are you giving it? What do you like so far? What do you dislike? I mean, is there much to dislike? I don't know. We'll find out though. We have our built-ins right here. Love this from a decoration standpoint. And if you also notice, you even have access to go ahead and get to your backyard without having to open up the sliding doors, which I love. So opening this up, we do have a full storage closet inside of our game room. Go ahead and store some things in there. I like how they store that Christmas tree. Before you know it, Christmas will be here pretty soon. All right, so we have another bedroom. I love that they covered up this carpet. Don't want to get it dirty at all, but look at the space that you have in here. We have our tall baseboards, nice accent wall. Again, you could fit two twin beds inside here comfortably with a nightstand and a nice little bench. And this one's going to have a full-size bathroom that's attached to it, but we have a full-size walk-in closet again that extends a little bit slightly. We have this nice plush carpeting again. Loving this. All right, so we got our mirror frame. We got our nice window again. Now we do have this like sage green with our black hardware. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. Do we like that, or do we like the white cabinetry? Now here, this is going to be a shower tub combo, but you do have a glass door. Go ahead and eliminate some of that, splash or any spillage whatsoever. I think that's one of the first times we've seen that in an actual model house as far as the glass. Usually, of course, you put your shower curtain in there or something similar of that nature. Right here, we have a full-size closet, storage closet. And then right adjacent to that, we're going to have our next bedroom. So this is to give you a better reference. Queen size bed, 2 oversized nightstands. Stunning. And look at our lighting on top. Very unique, very sleek. How we always say, very minimalist, which a lot of folks love. Wow. Tall baseboards extends in here. We have this wallpaper. Again, this is going to have a full-size shower as well. So very similar. I'd love to hear your thoughts as far as this accent wall right here. We've seen more of that teal blue some of the times, but this is more of that pinkish color. I need to know these colors a little better. There's so many names for these colors, but again, full-size walk-in closet. So loving the space right now. I'm loving the way things are set up inside of here. Really just depends. I mean, some folks may not need this amount of space, but goodness gracious, I mean, it's something where you might be able to grow into just depending on, what phase of life you're in, quite frankly. So the good thing is you do have this nice little powder bath right here. Go ahead and let the guests utilize this one without having to go to the other bedrooms or anything like that. And then you have this nice wallpaper. Again, like I said, this is a full model home, really just to showcase their products, showcase what they possibly can do. So if it's something where you want to customize, like I initially said, you can certainly do so. Really just depends. But look at that. Can you really even get much better than that? Look at our glass panes, our glass front door, even just looking at the foyer itself, if you can imagine that. I love the fact that you can see through the front door to the backyard, and that way you can see anybody that's, the guests in the backyard or any family, seeing them enjoying themselves. Now, right here, we have a nice coffee bar area that you can utilize, or you can use this as maybe a chef's kitchen, if that's something where you want to do. A lot of times people just go ahead and have their, dishes back here in case they just want to keep it clean inside of the kitchen, especially like I mentioned, if you do have guests in the house, you really want to keep it presentable for the most part, especially during Thanksgiving dinner and things like that. But look at this beautiful primary bedroom. Look at our ceiling. Absolutely stunning. Now, have you seen a chandelier as beautiful as this? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Now, we have a full fireplace inside of here. We have a gas fireplace. Look at the windows. You can open those up, let the fresh breeze pop in. Wow. Infinity pool. Look at that. Oh man, 10 out of 10 must recommend. But look at the room inside of here. Look at this king size bed, 2 nightstands. Of course, you have the fireplace. You have your nice sitting area. Look at this. Even going into your ensuite, you have access to your own private backyard patio. Look at our soaking tub. Can you get much better than that? I don't think so, quite frankly. But you have your own designated vanity area with our oversized mirror, his and her sink, floating cabinetry again. And then you even have another access point to your backyard. Let's take a look. Let's take a quick peek back here. Look at this. Enjoying your morning coffee out here, overlooking this beautiful scenery. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Let's get back in there before I get ahead of myself again. Absolutely stunning. Nice oversized soaking tub Again, going this way, this is going to be our full shower. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Zero threshold with our shower bench. We have our marble inside of this one. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine just taking a shower right here, walking out, popping in your soaking tub? Wow. Okay, so like I said, this is his and her sink. Let me go ahead and open up some of this cabinetry for you so that way you can see what we're working with. Soft closing cabinetry. Loving it. Of course, you have your own designated area for your toilet. And then look at our full-size walk-in closet. Wow. So you have your island right here in the middle, built-in storage space. You have little pockets for additional storage, built-in shoe racks, built-in, man, drawers everywhere. Plenty of space for his and her wardrobe. And I love the fact that we have the connection to the utility room. We'll go ahead and go through there, but I don't want to get ahead of ourselves. Let's real quick, and I'll do a pan so that way I'll make sure you see the entire storage space inside of the primary closet. Of course, you have that access over there. And again, like I said, this is the bigger of the model. They added some rooms to this particular model. So like I said, reach out so that way we can find out your situation and get you taken care of. But look at our little sitting area out here. You have access to the backyard. And look at that. We still have that whole section of the house. Of course, there's a sales office over there that would turn into a garage, but it is the sales office right now. But real quick, folks, if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. I appreciate the continued support. And if this is your first time to the channel, my name is Marcus Rankin. I am a Texas realtor. I get calls, texts, and emails every single week from folks looking to make a move. So if you're in that bucket now or in the future, you can reach out to the information below so we can find out how we can help you, book a call, and to dive into your situation. But look at the extension all the way back here. I'll make sure that we'll go ahead and see every square inch of the place of the entire model. So right here, we have additional storage space. You can utilize this as another working pantry if you wanted to do so. Now, just for reference, coming from the primary closet, that's where we had just come from. This is going to be our full-size utility room. Built-in cabinetry, again, with the black hardware. Oversized washer and dryer. Love the fact that we have our counter space on top. Go ahead and fold the clothes. Additional storage space. Put your fabric softeners, your dryer sheets, anything of that nature. And then, of course, if you need to get some stains out, you have the ability to do so with our full-size sink. And then you can easily open up these windows so that way you can go ahead and let some fresh air in. And if you notice as well, going inside of our utility room, we have pocket doors. So if guests are inside of the house, you can go ahead and close that off. So that way you'll be good to go. Then continuing along, this is going to be our full-size study. Look at that. So you have your complete built-ins over here. You have our built-in desk again. Look at the amount of storage space that you would have for all your books, or some folks that are not book readers, you could utilize that as extra space to go ahead and add some decor to it. You can fit an L-shaped desk inside. If you want to just have this as a life space, you can certainly do so. But we have our tall ceilings again with our clear story windows. Open up right here to go to your driveway. Have you seen a study similar to that before? Look at that. We're getting ready for Christmas. Love it. But if you can really see, I know sometimes the video doesn't do it complete justice, but you really can see the amount of space that you have inside. Absolutely stunning. And I love the fact that we connect right here to the kitchen. And then, so this would be your mud room. And then also what I want to make sure to show you is the casita. So essentially you can utilize it as like a mother-in-law suite or a mother-in-law's room if you wanted to do so. But just for reference, that would be the garage. But let's go ahead and take a look at our casita space right here. Now, this is going to be what we're working with. Now, if you can imagine, that will be closed off right there. So that would be the entire garage, but they have their own wet bar area right here. They have their own little formal space where you can utilize this as a complete living room. And then of course you can add you a nice Murphy bed or something of that nature if you wanted to. But if you see, they do have the access to our nice little courtyard area. You have 2 access points as well. You can obviously opt if you want to go ahead and build in sliders, you can do so, but they have their full size bathroom attached to it as well. Zero threshold again, beautiful tile shower surround, absolutely stunning. So they can utilize this as their own little privacy area and, you know, access the kitchen if they want to do so. The possibilities are endless. And like I always mention, even if you don't have the mother-in-law that's staying with you, you probably have some new friends once you buy this place. So that's one thing to certainly keep in mind. But adequate space, you could fit a full-size bed set in here without any problems whatsoever. So that way you would be good to go. Now, don't know if I open this. Okay, so have another storage closet again, just for reference. You have those water bottles right there. So that just gives you the amount of space that you have. And then right here, you're gonna have another powder bath. Very cozy in here, I love it. So if you notice the wood flooring extends in here, have you seen any sink as beautiful as this one? I don't know if you have. Beautiful accent wall. Of course, our oversized mirror with our mirror frame and brass lighting fixture. So I'll close this off for you. We'll continue down the hallway. And of course, the tall baseboards walk in. So if you can imagine, look at this. You have these beautiful, tall, floor-to-ceiling glass panes again. And this, you could utilize this really as anything. If you wanted to have this as a secondary study, you can do so for the kiddos. Just another life space. I can see most folks adding possibly just, you know, some chairs right here for a formal area, or really just for decorations. Quite frankly, if you wanted to do so, you could do that as well. Wow, love the amount of windows that we have in here, especially on a beautiful day like this. Can you imagine how much light enters inside of the property? But let me go ahead and do one more pan so that way you can see the entire house. Now, if you can imagine, that's where we come from, that long hallway. You have the hallway going to your primary bedroom over there. Ooh, I don't think you can get much better than this, folks. All right, last but not least, let's go ahead and take a look at our beautiful backyard. And this is the icing on the cake. If the house didn't do justice for you, I think this backyard may. So we have our wood ceiling on top. Look at our built-in grill, folks. Built-in grill. You got a built-in griddle again. Perfect for hosting. Look at this. You can imagine opening up your Coyote grill. Look at this. Love it. So we have it, the covered backyard patio extends all the way over here, easily being able to entertain 20, 30, 40 guests. You have your built-in fireplace over here. Go ahead and watch NFL Sundays. It's coming up in a few months. Or a PGA tournament, anything. NASCAR, you name it. But look at that. We love the fact that we have stucco all on the back exterior of the property. The natural stone extends. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Our infinity pool. You have a golf putt area over here. I don't know if y'all have ever played at putt before. Putt-putt's really nice. But look at this. Look at this, folks. Can you imagine this being your backyard view every single day? So like I said, they're building some other homes right now. Some folks are living here. Not to mention, they also have lots that are available. So of course, reach out to the information below so we can find out how we can help you, get you squared away, get you taken care of. But look at this. And if you recall, right over there, that's where we had our access to our primary bedroom. So our primary bedroom right there, you go ahead and sit down for your morning coffee. Continuing along here. Goodness gracious, folks. You got to let me know in the comments what you folks are thinking about this. But man, and look at this. Additional yard space for the kiddos. Some folks may be worried about that, but there are lots that don't have that slope as much. So if you wanted to partake in that, you can certainly do so. Look at that. That was our primary bedroom, all the window space that you can imagine. Let me go ahead and get down here for you folks. Hopefully I don't slip. Okay, we are good. All right, so let me show the back of the property. It wouldn't be a complete tour if you didn't see the back of the home. But look at that. We have our tile roof on here, that extension as far as our covered backyard patio, our extension over here where our primary is. But other than that, folks, that was the lovely Grand Endeavor Homes. All right, Rankin family, welcome back to another beautiful property tour. Today, we are actually in Bentwood Farms looking at their newest model house. Now, there was one out in Stillwater, and these folks just moved from Stillwater all the way over here, which I can't wait for you to see inside this one. Now, like I said, this is a Partners in Building property. This is a completely custom plan. Let me get up this hill real quick. Absolutely stunning. They just opened this one up. They actually had their grand opening not too long ago as well. But from the exterior, look at this beautiful natural stone with this oversized covered front porch, which I absolutely love. It's like the archway, high ceilings, and also you do have the hardy board as well. Now, like I said, this is completely custom. This is the plan 16113. As you can even see from the entryway, you have this beautiful double doors, this glass pane, and it extends upwards as well. So let's go ahead and get you inside this one. Now, if you notice, look at this large oversized covered front porch. Look at this. Extends all the way over here. Perfect for some gatherings, or if you want to just sit in the front porch, just go ahead and watch your neighbors, be a little nosy. I know we all have a little bit of nosiness in us, certainly. Now let's go ahead and get you inside. Now this is absolutely stunning. The one thing you're really going to notice is the foyer itself. You are going to have the 20-foot ceilings, beautiful chandelier in our foyer. And I love the fact that we go into Partners in Building. What you notice is it opens to the great room. Now look at the amount of natural light that enters inside of the property itself. Now the one thing you are really going to notice is the staging. Absolutely stunning. Like I said, they just moved the furniture in here recently, so you're really going to notice that. Absolutely unique fireplace, as well as you have your mantle on top. This is perfect for your picture frames. And just notice the little slope that we have for our great room. Now you are going to have the clear story windows as well as these sliders. Go ahead and open it up, have the indoor outdoor access. That's a fantastic option if you choose to opt for that inside of your property. Now this is going to be phenomenal. Look at this. So you have your kitchen, dining room, or informal dining room, you could utilize it as. All your built-ins, and look at that. You can't even see where the refrigerator would be because of the sleekness. Very minimalist, absolutely stunning. So we have our stack cabinets on top, our built-in shelving. Again, just look at the custom work on our backsplash. That's one thing you really will notice. Inside of here, you have your oversized island with your breakfast bar. And if you wanted to add some more cabinetry space around the island, you can certainly do so. Now, the one thing I really want to do is open up some of these drawers so that way you can see the storage space. And like I said, I mean, quite frankly, this is completely custom. So you can add, subtract. What typically happens with Partners in Building is you see some features that you love inside of here, some that you want to take away, some that you want to add to, and you can certainly do so. Now you are going to have your brass faucet, farmhouse sink. Now look at this storage space all in our island again. And let me open up some of the cabinets so you can see the storage space inside of here as well. Absolutely stunning. We have our wooden range hood again, a different material as far as our backsplash is concerned right here above our stovetop. We have a 6-burner stove. And then I love when we always have storage underneath the stove instead of it being a full-on stove. Now, this is, like I said, a breakfast nook or an informal dining room. You have your picture frame windows again. Well, look at this. You can easily fit your 8-seater, even a 10-seater dining table if you wanted to do so. But I love the fact that it's open and you have the high ceilings. Now, Partners in Building is absolutely phenomenal. Before we do that, let me go ahead and make sure I show you inside the refrigerator. Look at that. Very sleek. Minimalist feel. If you like Diet Coke, there you go. Double stainless steel oven. But like I was saying, Partners in Building is certainly a fan favorite. Folks absolutely love this one. Now, on the right side, you are going to have your garage bay. So you'll have a single garage bay and a double garage bay. So let's see if we can see inside of here. Look at this. So this is going to be your single right here. You put your first car in there, and then the other would be the full-on double garage bay, as you can tell right here. And you also have an extension again, and you can see that natural sun right there. So this is going to be, as soon as you walk into the property, you have your mud room. You have the, you know, you can add the hooks in there if you wanted to do so. Oversized utility room. Look at this. So you have your built-in cabinetry, again, oversized washer and dryer that you can add inside of here. Like I said, they just opened up recently, so they're still adding some appliances inside of here. But look at that. I love that shiplap that we have as well. We have tall baseboards. Now, I usually like to save the best for last, but I'm gonna save the best for first. Because so going inside of your primary suite, look at this. You have your tray ceilings with your beautiful chandelier, and look at this. So the common theme we're seeing is the slope inside of the rooms. Beautiful chandelier. Look at our windows, folks. This is stunning. Wow, you can't get much better than this. You have your accent wall right here. Look at that. This is a king size bed, 2 nightstands, very sleek, very unique. Love it. We have our hardwood floors that it continues, and just look at that. That's like a full-on foyer itself. Look how large it is walking into your primary. Plenty of space, and I know I say that quite often, but really you're seeing that inside of here. And what I'll do is I'll make sure I add the floor plan to the end of the video, so that way you can see and just kind of get a basis of the sizes. But look at this ensuite. His and her sinks, and look at this. Look, just look at the faucet right here. Have you ever seen that before inside of a residential home? Man, I'm loving it. So let me make sure I do a pan. I know sometimes I get wrapped up in my words and I don't really get to show everything. So hopefully I'm doing a decent job for you folks. But we have a recessed lighting, candlelight chandelier right here. Look at even just the flooring. You have this hexagon like flooring just right here in the middle, or you can add a nice rug if you wanted to do so. That way your foot's not on the cold. But look at this. This is a room in itself. Look at this. Now, I really would love to hear your thoughts as far as, do you like the soaking tub inside of the shower? I get some folks that absolutely love it. Some folks like to keep it separate, but look at this. Large windows, so folks are not peeking at you, but you still have the natural light. You have this waterfall shower head again, and we are noticing the slope on the ceiling as well. Beautiful shower surround. That was the herringbone style shower surround. Let me make sure I open up some of this cabinetry space again. Look at that. Plenty. Perfect for your towels. Love it. Of course, right here to the left, we have our toilet, but let's go ahead and take a look at our closet. Look at this. High ceilings extends in here. Look at this. Built-ins all the way to the ceiling. Recessed lighting again. The one thing I think would really make this closet pop is if we added a nice chandelier right here. What you think about that? Yes, yes. But again, you have your built-in drawers again. Nice oversized mirror that comes with the property. I mean, of course, this is a model home, so if you wanted to do so, you know, you can add that in. But look at that. Absolutely stunning. And real quick, folks, if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. I really appreciate the continued support. And if this is your first time to the channel, my name is Marcus Rankin. I am a Texas realtor. I do get calls, texts, and emails every single week from folks looking to make a move. So if you're in that box now or in the future, reach out to the information so we can get you taken care of. Last thing, consider hitting that subscribe button. I'd love for you to become a part of the Rankin family, and that way you don't miss a video every week. But absolutely stunning. So if you notice, you have your own separate section for your owner's retreat, which I love. You come down this hallway, you can go ahead and enter inside of your kitchen. If you have guests over, that's gonna be perfect. Now, right here to the left is gonna be our next bedroom. Look at this, the high ceilings continues back here, large oversized window. We have a clear story window in here again. This is a queen size bed, 2 nightstands, a dresser, and a chair, and you have walk room in here. But look at that. Love the high ceilings. This is probably going to be a guest bedroom or maybe your favorite. Hopefully you don't have a favorite child, but if you do, this will probably be them because you don't mind them being close to you, to your bedroom. But right here we have our shower tub combo. Look at that. Very sleek, loving it. And I love the fact on our cabinetry, we don't have any hardware. Really sleek, but a lot of folks love. Now I'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you like the hardware on the cabinetry, or would you rather that sleek feel, that sleek look? Now we don't have a mirror frame on this one, but I mean, everything else is definitely a wow factor. Full-size walk-in closet, again with our built-ins that everyone so much loves. And man, every time we go into a Partners in Building, and even if it's in Dallas or Houston, I know the only 3 places that are main cities that they build in is going to be Nashville, Dallas, and Houston rather. But they also have another spot that they're working on that you can build on your own lot. So of course, if that's something where you want to partake in or you want more information about it, make sure we get you connected. But continuing along right here, you do have a closet that you can utilize as a coat closet. Just go ahead and add that rod inside of there. Now going to our next hallway, this is going to be 2 separate bedrooms right here. So we'll start in this one. Look at that. Very sleek. I'm loving the tall baseboards. Shiplap on the back. Folks absolutely love that shiplap. And I'm starting to see that that's a common theme right now in the higher price point homes. We're having shiplap or accent walls inside the owner's retreat. And look, you even have your sitting area over here. You can add maybe some chairs or desk how they have it. They have a shiplap wall again. Nice window. But look at the room. I mean, you do have this cozy plush carpet. You have your queen size bed, 2 nightstands. And of course, it wouldn't be complete without a full bathroom. So quartz countertop, same cabinetry again. Loving it. And like I said, I mean, there's a ton of custom plans. And quite frankly, this builder being completely custom, you'll find some interesting homes. Of course, they keep it within the realms and keep the integrity of the property. I mean, they do have a reputation and it wasn't built overnight, I can tell you that. So if you ever go into some other custom Partners in Building properties, not necessarily the model houses, but other ones, you really see the quality. Of course, this is going to be our next bedroom. We don't have a full bedroom set inside, but as you can tell, you have this full desk with your chairs, easily fit. Quite frankly, you could fit a king size bed in here comfortably without any challenges whatsoever. Full bathroom. Now this is going to be a shared bathroom. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, it's not a shared bathroom. I take that back. Look at that full size bathroom that we have inside of here. Full size walk-in closet. Now let me know what you think about these windows. Hopefully they're not, security breach or security challenge, but I mean, loving it. And most likely you're going to have your full alarm inside. So I don't even think anyone can even slip through there. So you don't have to worry about that. But look at that. Loving it, loving it. And quite frankly, I mean, we've seen at least, I'd say probably 20 model homes that were by Partners in Building, and they've never missed whatsoever. From the architect of the home, the structure, the staging, the full product has been nothing but immaculate. Now, this is going to be your media room, game room combination. And what you're going to notice is you're going to have a half bath over there. You will see that in a second. But you have your LED ceiling fan, recessed lighting, that's a given. It's going to continue throughout the entire property. Oversized picture frame windows again. And look at this. This is our full media room. You have your built-ins again to go ahead and have a martini, some wine, entertain some folks. And then again, if it's something where you want to add maybe the double sliding doors or some pocket doors, you can certainly do that on your own model. Now, they just opened up this one in Bentwood Farms, like I told you. So there's quite a bit of lots that are accessible. And quite frankly, right next door, they just completed a brand new home that's ready to move in today. So like I said, if it's something where you want to partake in this great location, not maybe a minute from Lake Conroe. So if you wanted to bring your boat out there, or if you wanted to have some fun with the jet skis, you can certainly do so. But look at this, you can easily accommodate a good 20, 30 people. If you wanted to have a corporate meeting here, a corporate party, you can invite your boss, you could become the new favorite. Look at this. Absolutely stunning. And if you notice the picture frame windows, they extend over here again. You even have two covered backyard patios, which is a fantastic feature. And then this will be our powder bath. Folks don't have to go through the entire property like we always talk about. If you notice, we have the same material that we had in our primary ensuite. As far as the flooring is concerned, that tile, you have your built-in closet again right here. Just absolutely stunning. And again, just imagine walking out right here. Of course, now we have our pool table. If you don't want a pool table, you can have a foosball table. You can have a ping pong table, really whatever you want. You can certainly add that in. But even just looking at the entire property, look how stunning that is. Of course, you have your wagon wheel candlelight chandelier. Again, it's a brass feature. Wow, you really can't get much better than that. And I love the fact that you have the quick access door again on both sides, on both ends. And even right here, this is going to show you our covered backyard patio, folks. Oh my goodness, look at this. Look at that. We have our tall ceilings again. Absolutely stunning. The stucco extends back here. So you remember we had the natural stone that you see over there in the front. Wow. Entertaining folks is not going to be a problem whatsoever over here. But look at that. You can just see how elegant this property is. I love this oversized extended covered backyard patio. We'll take a look over there at our built-ins again, but look, fitting another 10, 15 people out here, all the people that you need over there as well. You are good to go, quite frankly. Now look at this. We have our built-in grill, stainless steel. We have our refrigerator. We have our sink. Entertaining folks, look at that. Exposed beams on top again. Recessed lighting even continues outside. And look at this. Look at our lighting fixtures. Have you seen something like that? I'm loving it. And then even look at this. It looks like it was a artwork that was hung, but it's actually built in. Look at that. Our tile built-ins. Loving that. We have our high-level granite out here. Can you imagine just hanging out right here, watching over your entire yard? Most likely you're going to have a pool put in. You have your swing set over there, maybe a trampoline. Wow. Absolutely stunning, folks. And like I said, that one straight across right over there is ready to go. They're finishing up, finalizing some details on there, but that one is absolutely stunning. I would record it, but it's not staged. It's ready to move in. And I really want to bring you staged properties. It's exciting for me, but also I think it would be really exciting for you to see staged properties over just vacant properties. You know, sometimes you might have the imagination, but it doesn't hit the same. But wow, absolutely stunning. I got to hear your feedback below, and stay tuned real quick. I'll make sure to show you the study. But this is going to be the complete study. Obviously, you have your high ceilings that continues in here, not to mention your recessed lighting. And look at this full-size desk with our chairs, and you still have plenty of walk room. Not to mention you have French doors, and the baseboards continue all along this property. And Last thing, look at our picture frame windows again and our clear story windows on top. Absolutely stunning. All right, Rankin family, that was the beautiful Partners in Building property right here near Houston, Texas. Let me know in the comments what you folks thought about it. Is there anything that you would change on this plan? If so, let me know in the comments, or would you take it as is? Right now, write a check, let's go. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you want more information about any plan that I showcase, regardless, I don't care if it's, Partners in Building, Perry Homes, Coventry, you name it, we got you taken care of. And also, even if it's in Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, Austin, I wish I could be in all places at the same time, but I can't. But I can get you connected to the right local expert. We'll book a call, find out your situation, find out if the team can help, and we'll get you taken care of. Consider hitting that subscribe button, and I'll see you folks on the next property tour. What's going on, Rankin family? Welcome back to another beautiful property tour. Today, we are looking at this beautiful Grand Homes near Dallas, Texas. Now, this one in particular, I've been waiting to showcase for you because it is absolutely stunning from the exterior, and I can't wait for you to see the interior. You're gonna fall in love with this one. Now, this one is a semi-custom home. You know, Grand Homes, they do semi-custom, but it's absolutely fantastic. Now, as of the time of this recording, they're going to be priced from 1.494. Okay, so you're going to be around that price range. Of course, it depends on your options, on the ultimate price that you'll end up paying, but you're really going to see the value inside of here. Now, from the exterior of this property, you are going to have the brick as well as the natural stone going into your covered front porch. And I love the length of this one. I mean, you have this circular driveway right here. As you can see, going all the way back there is going to be the community in itself. And you also have Shattuck Homes right there. But let's go ahead and take a look inside. Now, this one, as we speak, it's going to be a 4-bedroom, 4 full bath property. Now, you are going to have 3 living areas in here. You're going to have a dining area. Also, you're going to have a 3-car garage, which I absolutely love, and I can't wait for you to see. But let me go ahead and get you inside this property. Now, before we do, you have this beautiful double door right here. This is the glass pane. You have 8 glass panes inside of here. And then this is exactly what you're going to be greeted with. Now, as you can see, right when you walk into the grand foyer, you have the exposed beams on top, the high ceilings. We have a nice happy birthday balloon right up there as well. And look at the great room. Now, this is a grand room right here. You have the candle-like wagon wheel chandelier, the tall ceilings inside of here. And as you can see, it continues along going to the kitchen. But let's take a look right here to the left. Now, this is going to be our study right here. If you notice, the high ceilings continues up there. You have these built-ins right here with the cabinet crowns, and just look at the amount of space inside of just the study itself. You have these tall windows with the window grids inside of here, and look at this, the amount of room that you have in here, and it's only a study, if you can believe it. So you have 2 sliding doors right there to go ahead and just seclude yourself if it's something where you work from home and you want some privacy. Even though it is close to the kitchen and the great room, you still can go ahead and seclude yourself. That way you can be productive. So continuing along, like I said, this is going to be the great room. I love the fact that you have the built-in sliders right here as well. Clear story windows that continues along to the dining area as well. And just look at this. Just from the beautiful fireplace, if you can see, you have the tile exterior, you have your mantle up there as well. Beautiful built-ins. Now, some people may want to add some shelving to the left of that, but it's certainly your prerogative if you want to do so. And just look at the amount of space inside of here. So that's where we come in from. I love the fact that you have that 2nd story area right there. You can go ahead and use that as maybe, a sitting area, just decorations. Really just depends on your personal preference. Now, going inside of our kitchen, look at this, the exposed beams on top again. You have this nice, beautiful brick-like backsplash floor to ceiling right in your kitchen as well. The stacked stone as well over here on the right side. Now, inside of here, it may be a situation where you want to go ahead and add the stacked cabinets on top, maybe just for an aesthetic reason, Or if you want to just leave it how it is, go ahead and add some decorations on top of your cabinetry. You can certainly do so. Now inside of here, you have the white cabinetry with the chrome hardware. You have beautiful quartz countertops. Look at this oversized island, perfect for entertaining guests. And that's really what we see inside of here. You really can see the open concept that everyone so much loves. Go ahead and entertain the family, no matter if you have a big family, a growing family. And I tell you what, if you buy a home like this, you're probably gonna have some new family members, I'll tell you that. But look at that, absolutely beautiful. So we have our double stainless steel oven over here. We have our coffee bar that continues along with the quartz countertops. Look at this, walk-in pantry right here, plenty of space. If you want some Diet Coke, some Coke Zero, you can certainly do so. Now you do have the farmhouse sink inside of here with the chrome sink faucet itself. And look at this. So this could be utilized as an informal dining room, maybe a breakfast nook if that's something you want to partake in. But as you can see, the length right here, you could have a 10-seater dining table. You could probably fit up to 12 people right here and it would be comfortable. Now right here, you have a nice little wet bar area where you can go ahead and serve some drinks if you're entertaining folks. And I love the fact that it's open as well. You have your nice little wine cellar right here, adding some more decor inside of here. Like I always say, if you're not a wine drinker, you can certainly partake in this. That way you can go ahead and, you know, who can really say they have a wine cellar inside of their home, right? All right, so continuing along right here, look at this. So you can use this as a game room. You know, Grand Homes, they love to go ahead and add that window bench. This is a large window bench, which I absolutely love right here. But just look at this. Absolutely amazing right here. So the sliders continues in here. So if you can imagine opening up the sliders right here, open up the sliders over there. That way you have that indoor, outdoor access if that's what you want to partake in. But just look at this. So you could use this even as a media room if you wanted to use this as a children's retreat. You can certainly do so. Clear story windows on here, bringing in plenty of natural light. And you notice the tall ceilings inside of here as well. Oh my goodness, you really can't get much better than this, folks. And like I said, I mean, if it's something where you have a growing family or you have a huge family, as we speak right now, then you can certainly utilize that. Now, this would be our 3-car garage right here. If you recall, this has a circular driveway, so you go ahead and, you know, access that garage right there, come straight inside of here, and that way you can open up to your great room and your kitchen. So you do have this single access door right here as well. So if you didn't want to go ahead and open up the sliders, you can certainly do so. But before we go in the backyard and upstairs, let's go ahead and take a look at our primary. Woo! Loving it. So we have our vaulted ceilings inside of here. You have your accent wall over here. Look at this. Nice king size bed, 2 nightstands right here. Look how much space you have inside of here. Extremely cozy. Loving it. So our window bench, of course, and every single room you're going to notice that with Grand Homes is that they love to add the window bench inside of here. So some folks may like it, some folks may be opposed to it. I'd love to hear your thoughts below. But look at that. Vaulted ceilings, absolutely stunning. We got our LED ceiling fan. Wow. So I love the fact that it's that open space, that open concept. And like I said, this is a grand master suite. That's what they call it. You got your oversized baseboards inside of here, natural oak wood flooring inside of here as well. And whoo, this is going to be our beautiful ensuite right here. So you got your his and hers sink right here, quartz countertops, rectangular soak-in tub, and our oversized walk-in shower, almost like a super shower to be quite frank with you, with the chrome waterfall shower head, recessed lighting as well right over your shower head. Stunning. And then oversized mirror inside of here. So really loving the thought behind this plan right here. I'd really love to hear your thoughts on this in the comments below, but really can't get much better than this. And I got a comment too. I know she was talking about that I say that, you know, that there's not much better than this, but man, every time we walk into something, I mean, I'm trying to make sure I bring you folks the best of the best. And real quick, folks, if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. Always fantastic to have you. And if this is your first time to the channel, my name is Marcus Rankin. I am a Texas realtor. I get calls, texts, and emails every single week from folks looking to make a move to Texas, regardless if it's Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, Austin, you name it. We have the right people, get you covered. So reach out to the information below so that way you can book a call, find out how we can help you based on your circumstances, and consider hitting that subscribe button. I'd love for you to become a part of the Rankin family. And that way, you know, when I release a video every week. So nice size primary closet. I'm loving this right here. And you had like a little vanity area. I know I was just, you know, doing my little spiel, but this little vanity area, I mean, this looks like a little coffee bar, but if it's something where you wanted to go ahead and the ladies wanted to use this as a vanity area, you can go ahead and, you know, strip the cabinetry underneath. That way you can sit under there, keep the drawers, and that way you can use that and have your own little section. That certainly is a possibility, but really loving the Grandmaster Suite. It really does look like a Grandmaster Suite, to be quite frank with you. So over here, you'll notice that you do have chrome handles, and I always make the stipulation and, you know, the disclosure, or a disclaimer rather, is that this is a model house. So a lot of times you'll see in the model house that, you know, it's the way it is situated, the way the upgrades are situated inside of the home, you may or may not like it. And, you know, they add these just to go ahead and show off some of their features, because a lot of times they can do all of this. I mean, if you wanted every single thing that's in here, you can certainly do so. Go ahead and add that to the home. Just based on your budget. Maybe you like certain things. Maybe right here, you want a picture frame window. You know, of course, just go ahead and, you know, you don't have the window grids. A lot of times with these rooms, you want to make sure based on codes and things like that to be able to egress in the event of a fire or something like that. But, you know, if you wanted to go ahead and add that as a picture frame window, and maybe on the two ends of the bed, right here on the two ends of the wall, you can add the egress window if you wanted to. So yeah, the possibilities are certainly endless. And, you know, some of these builders that we showcase, they already have homes that are already pre-built. They're in inventory, ready to be sold off. So a lot of times you may not be able to modify and change those. But if it's something where your time frame is better, where you have maybe 5, 6, 7 months before you actually need to be physically inside the property, you can certainly partake in building. They'll get you under contract. You'll go to the design center, pick out your options, find out exactly how you would love it. And like I said, I mean, if it's something where this is going to be your forever home, that's something to consider, you know, because sometimes I've had people reach out to me that they need to purchase a home within days, you know. So if that's the case, your only option is really the inventory homes. But sometimes, and which I always recommend, reach out, you know, as far in advance as you can. I'd say at least, you know, 5, 6 months or so. If you're thinking about doing so, just go ahead and reach out and finding out the situation. And that way we can get you taken care of based on your own circumstances. But the one thing I didn't mention inside of here is that you do have a double island. So you have the oversized island right there, and then you can utilize that other area as a breakfast bar. So that's another thing. So let's go upstairs and see what we're working with. So Grand Homes is, you know, specifically exclusive to the greater Dallas-Fort Worth area. That's one thing, you know, some folks love Grand Homes, and I've had people reach out and say, hey, can we build a Grand Homes in Houston? Or I had another one that reached out, can we build a Grand Homes in Lubbock? And as of the time of this recording, Grand Homes is in Dallas. No thoughts or plans to move out of this area. But of course, that could always change depending on their direction of the company. But so inside of here, this is going to be our second level option right here. You can go ahead and have another game room area. If you want to use this as a nice media room, you can certainly do so. You have this little sitting area over here as well. And if you notice on top, we have the exposed beams and the tall ceilings again. So the one common thing I'm seeing in here is that we do have the window grids inside. Now we don't have a window bench inside of here. That's unique, but if you notice when we walked in right above the foyer, you did have that. So we'll continue along right there. So you have all these built-ins as well. If you wanted to go ahead and add this or maybe some floating shelves, you can certainly do so depending on what you plan to utilize this as. And then I love the fact you have this opening. You can see right over your kitchen. Loving it. So if you wanted to go ahead and ask whoever's in the kitchen to make you a breakfast and cheese omelet, or or a cheese omelet or sausage and cheese omelet, you could do so. So right here we have a full-size bathroom right here. Now that's unique. I haven't seen that before in a model home right here, but we have our shower tub combo. This area, I would see it probably be a challenge with some of the spillage from the water hitting that, but to each his own. If you wanted to hop up there and bathe yourself, you could do so. But look at this. So our quartz countertops extends up here, white cabinetry with our chrome hardware again. Now I love the fact that they added the mirror frame inside of here. And this model house, it's been open for a while. So, it's one of those things where, a lot of these features, maybe, you may say, hey, it's outdated, or I don't like the way it looks, maybe even like carpet inside of here. But, of course, everything is cosmetic for showcase purposes only. So just keep that in mind. So inside of here, we don't have a walk-in closet, but it definitely is, it does it justice. Now, if you notice, that bathroom does connect to the hallway. So it connects to the bedroom and the hallway itself. That way, if folks are inside of here, they're going to go ahead and, they're being entertained in the game room, then that's one thing to keep in mind, that they'll go ahead and use that bathroom right there. But right here, you have a queen size bed, 2 nightstands, and a dresser. And I really don't see any challenge with this whatsoever. I see that it looks pretty well put together. You still have a lot of space to go ahead and possibly even add a king size bed. You might, compromise some of that space right there. But look at this. You have a nice little sitting area. Now, most folks probably wouldn't utilize this space. I think it looks nice, especially if you're in the great room. I think it really does it justice in my personal opinion, but just love the fact that we have the shiplap as well back here. And look at that. So really unique, a nice unique space. And if it's something where you don't want to go ahead and use this space, or you don't want to have that second level, you can always just keep that first level right there how it is, and that way you'll be taken care of. Now that is pretty interesting right there. Now you do have 2 other bedrooms that are downstairs right here. Let's see if we can take a look at those. But yeah, I love that. And just keep in mind right there to the right where we saw, that's the office, but it would be just a garage. So that's the only thing that would really be different about this particular plan. And we'll actually go through this way. So as you can tell, if you just go straight out there, that would be your garage right there. Now we have our utility room right here, built-ins left and right, chrome hardware inside of here, quartz countertops. Now, of course, as you can see where it would be, your hookups for your washer and dryer, all this would not be here. So that way you can easily fit an oversized washer and dryer if that's what you wanted to take or partake in. Now you have your built-in cabinetry. A lot of folks love to use this. Go ahead and add your laundry detergent and your softeners and things like that. Of course, some extended cabinetry. And then let's go ahead and take a look at the last bedrooms. So, wow. So like I always said, I mean, with the amount of square footage that you have inside of here, this is what you're really going to notice. The amount of abundance of space that you have inside of the bedrooms to easily fit a full size bedroom set comfortably. Queen size bed is what most folks would probably add, but depending on the size of the children that are going to be living with you, you may add a full bed or a twin bed. And, sometimes maybe the kids want to use, depending on how big the family is, maybe you have 2 kids in the same room. If they're small children, go ahead and get you 2 twin beds. I know a lot of folks, use that as well. But, inside of here with the carpeting, a lot of folks love that plush carpeting. It just feels extremely cozy. It's one of those elements where, Especially on a Saturday morning, you go ahead and step on that plush carpeting. There's no better feeling than that. Now inside of here, you do have the high level granite chrome hardware shower tub combo inside of here as well. And I'm just loving it. But if it's something where, you want to go ahead and purchase a home just like this, as is, where they're in the process of starting on one pretty soon. So it might be fall 24 whenever you can go ahead and get inside of it. But I always say, if it's something where you're going to be making a move and you really need to be in a home at a certain time frame, regardless if it's a job transfer. A lot of times I'm getting folks that are reaching out that are saying, hey, I want to move because of the weather. They're moving from up north. Maybe, I have one that's moving from Maine, another one moving from Baltimore, Maryland, another one, believe it or not, is moving from Florida. So, a lot of people said the same thing. You can't get much better than Florida. Well, I guess it's a little better some other places. So that's one thing to keep in mind. But plenty of space inside of here, full-size walk-in closet with the windows, adding in some more natural light in the rooms. And then right here, you should have your bathroom. That was locked, but right here. Shower tub combo again. We have our tile shower surround inside of here. Chrome hardware again, and same material. So far, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this, and reach out to the information below so that way we can find out your situation, get you taken care of, and that way you'll go ahead and at least have your plans in order so you don't feel jumbled. And a lot of times, especially if you're moving from state to state, it may be really daunting, the task of getting under contract and finding the right community, and if this is the right community, which ones. I know there's a ton of information, but it's just that, a ton of information. You need someone to go ahead and decipher the information for you based on experience, based on facts, and that way you make a better decision. But I love the fact that we have this nice covered backyard patio. It extends on top again. We have the wood ceiling, LED ceiling fan, built-in wood burning fireplace right here. Now the brick extends to the backyard, and I'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you love brick, natural stone, stucco, shiplap, or not shiplap, hardy boards? What do you like better? I'd love to hear your thoughts. I'd probably think it would be natural stone and stucco, but I'd love to hear your thoughts. Now, if you notice, the wood ceiling extends over here. You have an extended covered backyard patio. Loving it. Now look at that. We have our nice pergola over here. Ooh, look at this. Can you imagine this much yard that you have? You have your built-in pool right here. Most folks would probably add a bigger pool, but if this is something that would do, then perfect. This is the model house. Eventually they'll sell the model house off, but we're still out quite a bit of ways. We have some lots available, but look at this. If you wanted to go ahead and add a trampoline over there, your playground, a play set, you wanted to do archery out here, have a full-size family reunion. You could even have a wedding out here. So if you want to start hosting some weddings for your family members, go ahead and get you one of these properties. But man, loving it. Really couldn't get much better than this, and I mean that, folks, on this one. So other than that, family, that was the lovely Grand Homes. Welcome back to another beautiful property tour, Rankin family. Today we're actually looking at a beautiful Dries Custom Homes. This is north of Austin, Texas, in Liberty Hill. This is the Linmar 2. I've been waiting for some time to showcase this one on this channel, and we finally got to it. So really, the main thing in this property is the floor plan. I can't wait for you to see inside the property, but you do have this natural stone with this beautiful stucco. If you notice, look at the amount of space that you have. Of course, this is the model home, but really there are lots available. So of course, if you want more information, reach out. But I love going into our foyer. Look how elegant this is. Double glass pane door, absolutely stunning. If you notice, even the stucco continues along. Let's go ahead and get you inside, folks. Now, this is absolutely stunning. Look at the high ceilings in your foyer, beautiful chandelier, not to mention your study right to the right. Now, it is closed off right now, but you can see inside we have the exposed beams on top with the tray ceilings, all your built-ins. Look at that, almost like another room. Really, all you would need to do is add a closet. Of course, if it's something where you want to utilize that as that space, we can certainly talk about your options. Now, continuing along, look at this, folks. High ceilings inside of our dining room, built-in sliders going to our covered backyard patio, and it's connected to the kitchen. Wow, have you seen anything as pretty as this? Look at this. So we do have our herringbone backsplash. We have our stack cabinets on top, quartz countertops, wooden range hood, white cabinetry with the black hardware. You have your black pot filler as well. And just look at the space. Now, the one thing I'm really loving about this is the picture frame windows going into our beautiful living room. But let me make sure I showcase everything. There's a lot to tackle and I don't want you to miss anything. You have your built-in wine bar right here. You utilize this as a wet bar, or you can just use it as decor. And look at this, going inside of our pantry. Wow, look at this. Fantastic. So you have your butler's pantry. You could utilize it as a working pantry as well. And just look at the amount of storage shelving that you have. I love these built-ins right here. Look at this. You can have your cereal. Of course, you got your pasta if you wanted to do so. You have your sink, quartz countertops extends, and the white cabinetry with the black hardware. Now, absolutely stunning. I just love the openness of this. Really unique as far as the floor plan is concerned. Now, this is going to be our mud room. Of course, we do have our garage. And as far as the flooring, we have oak flooring. Absolutely stunning. Let me make sure I try to open everything for you, folks. Look at that. So we have our garage bay right here as well. Stunning. Now, the one thing you are going to notice is the utility room right here. Look at this. So we have our utility room that's going to connect, and you have your oversized washer and dryer, built-in cabinetry. You have your sink again, built-in shelving as well. Now, this is going to connect to the primary, but before I spoil that for you, let's go ahead and tackle each inch so we don't get ahead of ourselves. But look at this farmhouse sink. You have all your built-in cabinetry in your island again. Stunning. Now, if you notice, you do have your sliders on the right side as well as the left side. So if you wanted to open that up for the living room as well as to the dining room, you can certainly do so. Now look at these oversized tall windows. Obviously, they're the picture frame windows, but our built-ins look absolutely stunning. We have our gas fireplace again. We have our mantle as well. Now, the one thing I'd love to hear your thoughts on is the fact we don't have high ceilings inside of here, but is that a deal breaker or does it feel cozy? To me, I feel like it feels cozy. If you notice, you have raised ceilings compared to the kitchen, but really still open. Absolutely open, built in, like I said, the cabinetry. Love our quartz exterior on our fireplace. Stunning. So let's continue along. Let's go to our primary bedroom. Before we look at our bathroom, look at this. You have your built-ins again, perfect for a coffee bar. You wanted to use that as that, or if you like a tea, you can certainly use it as a tea spot. Now, our built-ins again, look at the space, the room that you have in here. Tray ceilings, recessed lighting, our chrome chandelier right over our bed. Plenty of space for our sitting area, king-size bed, 2 nightstands, and an accent wall. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. The one thing you will notice as well is that you have quick access to the backyard. Love that. But look at this, just really minimal inside here. Fantastic. Now, continuing along, let's go ahead and take a look at our ensuite. And real quick, folks, if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. Always great to have you. I appreciate the continued support. And if this is your first time to the channel, my name is Marcus Rankin. I am a Texas realtor. I get calls, texts, and emails every single week from folks looking to make a move. So if you're in that bucket now or in the future, reach out to the information below. We'll get you squared away. And consider hitting that subscribe button. I'd love for you to become a part of the Rankin family. And that way you don't miss a video every week. Now, this is amazing. Oversized super shower. We have 2 shower wands, a waterfall shower head as well, 3 nozzles to go ahead and control your temperature, 2 shower niches. Absolutely beautiful. Now, a lot of times we see super showers and they don't have the glass doors on either side. I love that they added the glass doors. Go ahead and prevent any spillage. Oversized mirrors. We got his and her sink, which I love. This oversized rectangular soaking tub. We have tile flooring again in here, floating cabinetry. Wow, I can go on and on, folks. Of course, we have the separate toilet area. And let's go ahead and take a look at our full-size walk-in closet. Now, right here, look at this. You have your own dedicated section to go ahead and look at yourself. And then look at this, built-ins. Now, I love the glass panes in our cabinetry inside of our primary closet. Really pops, especially depending on your wardrobe. If you have that nice color-coded wardrobe, this is certainly a stunner for you. Now, though a lot of folks, I get questions as far as folks wanting the his and hers closet. So if that's you, of course, there are plans to accommodate that. And again, this is where we saw the utility room. And then this is going to be another 1-car garage bay. And then, of course, right here, we do have our coat closet. Fantastic. So we'll go around here. Obviously, we saw the primary. Let's go ahead and take a look at the other section of the house. But just one more look at how stunning this is. Whoo! Of course, this is where we walked in from our foyer. So let's go ahead and take a look at this section right here before we go into the next bedroom. This is going to be your powder bath for the guests. Wow, look at that. Can you really get much better than that? Hexagon tile inside. Now we do have our toilet seats up. I know I get comments about that, but look at this. Wow. This is almost like another house. It's like the size of an apartment, you know, looking like 500-600 square feet. But look at this. You have a separate living area right here. You could use this as a mother-in-law's room. And I mean, if your mother-in-law's living with you, she probably won't be leaving anytime soon. So you might as well just get used to her being here. But look at this. White cabinetry, brass handles. You have your built-in microwave. Of course, your refrigerator, the nice backsplash, and just look at the accents. Wow, absolutely stunning. Look at this. She has her own breakfast nook over here. Look at the amount of space for a full-size queen bed, 2 nightstands overlooking the backyard. Now, I love the fact that we're on some acreage inside of here. And then if you notice as well, she has access back there again. That's one thing that's stunning. And then, of course, you have your built-ins again this way as well. If you notice, too, you have the access to the backyard. So we have our floating cabinetry again with the white countertops, which is, of course, quartz. Full-size bathroom again. Look at that. Brass handles, brass everything. Full size, and you have access to the back, which everyone absolutely loves. Before you do that, I can show you so that way you can see the back of the property itself. Look at that. Just overlooking the entire yard. Look how much space you have. Now, we haven't even seen the second level. Can you really get much better than that? Obviously, it extends over here. And if you notice, remember the covered backyard patio, you had that section again as well. But really, the mother-in-law is going to absolutely be ecstatic. Now, if you do have a guest that's coming here, well, they're really going to love that again as well. They are going to be fond of that. You have a full-size closet again with your built-ins. Now, of course, like I said, this is the model home. So if it's something where you wanted to go ahead and, you know, partake in this, see about building in this location or another location. Of course, they build Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, you name it. They get you covered. But just continuing along, of course, we do have our clear story windows again, tall windows. Go ahead and letting in the natural light that a lot of folks absolutely love. White cabinetry again. We'll start on this side. We'll make sure we tackle every inch of the property itself. Now look at this. Right here, we have our LED ceiling fan again. Love this. You can utilize this as a gym if you're into slamming the weights. Might not be the best idea, but most folks would just utilize this as a full-size bedroom. Queen size bed could fit in here. Even a king size bed, 2 nightstands if you wanted to do so, but you have your full shower tub combo. We have our white cabinetry again, beautiful granite countertops, the recessed lighting. Every time I go up the stairs, I'm noticing I'm running out of breath. My goodness, that Chipotle didn't help me. Well, full size closet. Now you do have to enter your bathroom to get to your closet. So I know that's one of the sticking points for a lot of folks, but of course, if it's not, you can certainly do so. Now, if you notice, you do have the access to your balcony, which a lot of folks love. Now it extends back here. Now also, not to mention, look at this. So you have this section right here open to below, which I absolutely love. And you have your composition roof, but look at this. Can you imagine? Look at this. Absolutely stunning. You can see all the guests downstairs. Now, this is almost like a Project X house. So, don't be doing no Project X parties. You don't want to deal with that. But that's a full-size bedroom, plenty of space. Linmar is one of the best sellers that folks absolutely love, which is fantastic. And not to mention, you do have your built-ins as far as your closet is concerned. Now, this is almost like a walk-in closet. So if you wanted to utilize that as extra storage space, you could certainly do so. But continuing along, now we'll go to the left. You do have a full-size media room. This one doesn't connect to the game room, but look at this. Full-size shower. Now, this is going to be a shared shower to the hallway in the bedroom, but it's okay. You have your walk-in shower again, tile shower surround. Absolutely stunning. Now, if you notice as well, you do have carpet in the bedrooms inside of these, but you do have the hardwood flooring in the main areas. But look at this. You have a queen size bed, 2 nightstands. You have the carpet inside of here, like I said, but you do have these windows. You don't have a ton of windows, but it's okay. Really, you have the possibility to egress. And if you wanted to add the larger windows, you possibly can certainly do so. If you're building from scratch, or if you're going to be purchasing an inventory home, really just depends on your situation. I know some folks that reach out to us, they say, hey, listen, I need to go ahead and purchase right away. So if you need to do so, then of course that's going to alter if you can or have the capacity to build from scratch. But if it's something where you want to go ahead and purchase and be able to purchase a lot or purchase and build, and you have 6 months to spare, you can certainly do so. Look at this. Large media room. Wow, love it. It's blacked out. You have this accent wall on the back. Now, some folks would just go ahead and add the projector screen and a projector on top. But if it's something where you want to just go ahead and add a flat screen, you can certainly do so. But look at this. Plenty of space. You can put a L-shaped couch in here comfortably. You have your built-in wet bar back here. Serve some drinks, have a popcorn machine on top. You have plenty of space to do so. Now, I love the fact that we do have this beautiful cabinetry right here. If you notice, you have the black cabinetry with our brushed nickel hardware. Again, your oversized shelving as well with our wine bar. Now, this is actually going to connect to our game room, and you do have access to that balcony again over here. But look at this. Now, this is a full-size game room, perfect for a foosball table, how they have. Easily add a pool table if you wanted to do so. But you have your picture frame windows. You have the windows to egress again. And like I said, this will be the second access to the balcony. So you have 2 points of entry on side of here, patio equipment again, but look at the amount of room that you have just entering inside of the game room itself. Plenty of space. You do have that elevation. You go ahead and step up a little bit if you wanted to do so. LED ceiling fan with the recessed lighting again. Love our double sliding doors. A lot of folks love that. I feel like a lot of folks either love the double sliding doors or the pocket door. Those are kind of 50-50 for the most part. The pocket doors are the ones that just kind of slip in there and they hide themselves, and the sliding doors, you can just see it, but folks love it for an aesthetic reason. Now, this is going to be our final bedroom. Queen size bed again, too many nightstands. Now, this one's going to have a full size bathroom attached to it. Right here, you're going to be overlooking the side of the yard. Like I said, over 1 acres or over 1 acre here. You could possibly, 1.5 or so, just depending. That's why a lot of folks are moving to Austin, just because you get a lot more space and a lot more bang for your buck, in their opinion. Just if you want to, not be pushed up right against your neighbors, this will be a perfect spot for you. But like I said, this is in Liberty Hill. And look at this. So we do have carpet in here. Model home's been open for some time now, so you may see some stains on the carpet. No big deal. Full size walk-in closet. So this is probably going to be for the older child, if it's something where they want to be independent, because once they pass a certain age, they want to be Miss or his independent. So back here, you have access to our attic right here. If you want to just store some things in here, most people would just go ahead and keep this locked and have the main point to the attic. And this is going to be our full size shower. Again, recessed lighting with our separate shower, full walk-in. Now, that's what we've been seeing quite often, is the two separate materials on the shower surround. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. But look at this, our hexagon tile flooring, or shower flooring rather, and then our large panel tiles inside. Quartz countertops. Now we do have our mirror frame, which I absolutely love, and our lighting fixtures, loving it. But yeah, I mean, the Linmar 2, folks, absolutely love this one, just because of the simple fact that you have all these sections on the house, and just looking at the features, folks fall in love with it as soon as they, take a look inside the model home. And it's a different store whenever you go into an inventory home. Let's say, for instance, you find a property you absolutely love and you love the Linmar 2, and you go inside of the inventory, versus if you actually go inside and you see the model itself. That's a real reason why the models are always the best sellers at the end of the day. But if you even notice too, just all these window spaces as well. And like I said, this is close to Austin, but I have some clients that are under contract right now, and they're in Houston. Some of them are in Conroe, Texas, some in Willis, Texas. So it really just depends on your personal preference. But like I said, the full sliders, they open up all the way. So if it's something where you wanted to go ahead and open that up, you have all the family inside, you certainly can do so. But if you notice, the stucco itself continues. So you have these built-ins right here as far as the grill is concerned. But look at this, a full-size patio equipment, almost like a little courtyard. I know Newmark homes, they have that courtyard, which a lot of folks absolutely love. So if it's something where you want a courtyard, but you don't want to be in the front of the yard, you want to be in the back of the yard, still have your privacy and your seclusion, you can certainly do so. Now, this is almost like another informal dining room. Interesting. But you do have the wood ceiling on top. Like I said, stucco extends, but really the main selling point is the land. Look at this extension back here. Wow. Now, this is a full-size deck that they built. Now, of course, some of these, like I said, they are extra. They're a different feature. They may cost more. And I wish I could tell you the exact price, but by the time you see this video, the prices may change. You know how that goes. So I always recommend just going ahead and, reaching out to us, finding out exactly what we can do to help you, and see what makes the most sense for you based on your situation. But look at that. Obviously, right there, that was our mother-in-law's room. You have that access door right there. 2 points of entry on our upstairs balcony. Another one from the main primary bedroom. Absolutely stunning. And if you notice, there's this elevation back here, and that was intentional, keeping it level, because around here there's hills and things like that, and folks absolutely loved it. That's the reason why Joe Rogan had moved out of here. There's a reason, right? So, but look at our yard space, folks. You can add your pool, you can add your play set. Like I said, this is the model house. It's not completely fenced in, but as you can see, I mean, there's folks that built out over here. It continues all the way back here. Privacy galore. But man, fantastic, folks. So other than that, that was the beautiful Drees Custom Homes. Woo, it's getting hot right now. All right, Reiki family, that was the beautiful Drees Custom Homes, the Linmar 2 plan right here in Liberty Hill, Texas. Let me know in the comments what you folks thought about it. If you would change anything, I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you would keep it as is, I'd also love to hear your thoughts. If you're thinking about making a move and you're interested in any plan that I showcase on this channel, reach out. No matter if it's Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, Austin, you name it, we got you covered. We got you the resources that you need. So book a call below so we can find out how we can help you. Consider hitting that subscribe button, and I'll see you folks on the next property tour. All right, Rankin family. So we are in Cypress, Texas, in the community of Bridgeland, looking at a beautiful Perry Homes property. Now, I can't wait for you to see inside here because most folks on this channel love Perry Homes, including myself. So on the exterior, we are going to have the beautiful stucco all around. And not to mention right here to the right would be your garage. It is the sales office since this is a model house. But I love the fact that you have not one, but two Juliet balconies on the second floor, which is absolutely fantastic. Going into your covered front porch, you are going to be greeted with these two lanterns, which adds a nice appeal to the property. And I love the fact that in the covered front porch, the stucco extends as well. You're going to have this double door, 6-pane glass door, which is fantastic, with tile flooring. Now let's go ahead and take a look inside of the foyer. Wow. So I'll do a quick pan. Look how beautiful the foyer is. So the first thing you are going to notice is the curved staircase with the candlelight brass chandelier right when you enter. Absolutely love that. Now we'll start right here to the left in the study and go from there. So inside of this study, if you notice, you have 3 windows on the left side. You have the built-ins, which of course is an upgrade. Of course, sometimes you may or may not want that, but it is certainly a nice option, just adds a nice appeal to the property. Easily putting your books or some decor on top, not to mention you do have cabinetry on the lower part as well. And let me go ahead and open this up so that way you can see how much space is inside of here. Hope this kind of shows you how much space. But I love the fact that you have ample amount of space inside of here, which of course, this is being close to 5,000 square feet, and you can tell immediately when you walk in. It's a huge property. You have the double French doors right here as well. Look at this. The desk, it's a nice sized desk, and it just looks tiny in here because of the amount of space you have. So the flooring, you do have wood flooring inside of here. Some folks love the lighter wood flooring. I'd love to hear your thoughts. But right to the right when you enter, you're going to have your formal dining room. You have the brass candlelight chandelier right above your dining room table. You have that accent wall as well. And I just love that you have a decent amount of space inside of here as well. So what we'll do is we'll continue along this way. I love this space right here. You can utilize it as a sitting area, Christmas tree, what have you. And not to mention right here to the left, you can add some decor how they have as well. And I love right here, if you can imagine your nice paintings right here. I mean, if you want to go expensive, you could do so, but if you don't, you can get something nice from, an IKEA or something. But look at the great room. Absolute fantastic. Look at the amount of windows that you have, bringing in all that natural light. Realtors, we like to say that all the time. Floor to ceiling fireplace. It's the tile exterior. Crown molding extends in the great room all around. Absolutely love that. And I really just love the fact that we have neutral colors inside of here. This is the 80-foot product. As you can see in the backyard, you have plenty of space. It's 80 foot wide. And I'll do a quick pan. Wow. Absolutely gorgeous. So right here, you do have your beautiful fireplace. Of course, that's one of those things that being in Houston, you really want a fireplace, even though it is hot most of the time, most of the year round. You definitely want to have a nice fireplace if you can add it, if you can afford it. There's been some times we've seen some model houses that come without the fireplace. In my opinion, don't like it. Just be frank with you. So going inside of the kitchen, you have these waterfall quartz countertops. If you notice, it's an oversized island right there. You have these stacked cabinets as well, crown molding that extends, and the double oven. Absolutely love that. You're just going to notice that inside of here. Not to mention right here, you can use this as an informal dining room, or you can use it as a breakfast nook, just depending on your own personal preference. But absolutely loving it so far. What we'll do is we'll start over here, then we'll go to the primary, and then we'll make our way upstairs. So inside of here, you do have a guest bedroom. Don't worry, this is not the primary, so you don't have to worry about it. But if you notice on top, we do have the 9-foot ceilings inside of here. And just look how much space you have inside of here. I love the decor. Now, I'd really love to hear your thoughts as far as the paint inside of here. Do you like this color green, or would you prefer to just keep it neutral? How most of the homes that we see are, really just depends. But you do have the oversized windows, and I love the fact that you can lay down and look in your backyard. Covered backyard patio. You can look towards the lake. Of course, if you have a lake property or lake access, and they have 4 lots that are available that can accommodate this plan as of the time of the recording. So make sure that you reach out if it's something where you want to find out more information. So the good thing inside of here, you do have a full-size bathroom attached to your guest room, quartz countertops, white cabinetry, black hardware, the beautiful mirror frame that we so much love on this channel, and not to mention the higher raised ceilings extends inside of the bathroom. So you have the tile shower surround inside of here, black shower heads, and the shower bench. Absolutely love that. Wow. And then let's look inside of the closet. And then, so the thing to keep in mind too is because going into your garage, if you're coming in from your garage, you are going to have that mud room, which a lot of folks love. And I'd love to hear your thoughts as far as that's concerned. I know it's a subtle detail. Most of the homes, especially at price points like this, you are going to have that mud room, but love to hear your thoughts. And also love to hear your thoughts. Do you like the mud room utility room combo, or would you rather keep it separate? I'm finding folks are kind of mixed match about that, but I'd love to hear your thoughts on that concern. And then what we'll do is, how you doing? We'll continue around. So this is going to be where your mud room would be as far as entering in from your garage. So keep in mind, some of these are upgrades. Of course, if you want to find out what is upgrades and what's not, reach out. We can see exactly what we can do to accommodate you. So inside of here, you are going to have your full-size utility room. Inside of here, it's not a utility room, mudroom combination, but you do have plenty of space for the oversized washer and dryer. Quartz countertops inside of here, plenty of cabinetry space. I'll go ahead and open this for you. Look at that. And I love the fact that we have it right above the washer and dryer. Wow. Over here is perfect. Folding laundry, things like that. And then in here would be your storage closet. Don't worry, this is not the pantry. And like I always say, keep in mind that this is the model house. I say that over and over and over just to make sure that you can understand that, because sometimes it looks weird and funky and things like that. So that way you don't have to worry. But let me go ahead and show you the actual pantry. I know we didn't get to see inside that, but look at this. Since you have a lot more space in here, full-size walk-in pantry. Okay. All right. And then right here would be your powder bath. Look at this. You have this accent right here, which is very unique. You have the baseboards that extends here with the molding. Now inside of here, you have the darker gray cabinetry with the brass hardware. So really just depends. The good thing is, once you purchase a home, how it typically works is you'll go ahead and go to the design center, and within the first 21 days or so, give or take, and then that's when you end up picking the options, which makes the most sense for you. So keep in mind that you do have 2 sets of stairs. You have the stairs case that's going right there where the guest room is. Not to mention, you have the staircase right when you walk into the foyer. But we'll go ahead and look at the primary before we go ahead and take a look upstairs. Wow. Moment of silence for this right here. Absolutely fantastic. So you have the double tray ceilings. I love the double tray ceilings, quite frankly, because just the simple elegance of it. I mean, goodness gracious, we see tray ceilings all the time, or all the time rather, but we don't really see the double tray ceilings as much. And I really feel like it's a shame. Sometimes I see these builders and I'm saying, you know, if you had the double tray ceilings, even maybe some shiplap on top, or, you know, a different feature, I think it would really make the property stand out. But love that Perry Homes done this. You have the bay windows over here as well. Add your nice little sitting area. The wood flooring extends in here as well. But I just love the fact that we have the tall ceilings inside of here. 14-foot ceilings, which just gives it the illusion of having a ton more space. I mean, quite frankly, you have a ton of space in here anyway, but adding the raised ceilings in here is just icing on the cake. King size bed, look how comfortable that looks. Very furry, I love it. But king size bed, 2 oversized nightstands, and look how much space you still have on both ends. Love it. Now let's continue along to our ensuite. Inside of here, you have the tray ceilings. And if you even can tell, you have the waterfall brass um, shower head right there in the shower. But we'll get to that in a minute. Over here to the left, you got the his sink, quartz countertops, white cabinetry with the brushed nickel hardware. You have that oversized mirror right there as well with the lighting fixture. And to the right is the hers sink. Now we have our vanity area over here, brushed nickel again, quartz countertops, oversized mirror again. And then you have these privacy windows right here, so that way you can take a bath in peace. Now right here, you have your rectangular soaking tub. Absolutely love it. And look at our walk-in shower. Wow, folks. Plenty of space. You got the tile on the lower exterior to cover up for a little bit more added privacy. And then let's go inside of here. It's going to be your first closet. And real quick, folks, if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. Always great to have you. And if this is your first time to the channel, my name is Marcus Rankin. I am a Texas realtor. I get calls, texts, and emails every single week from folks looking to make a move out to Texas. And that's regardless if you're thinking about Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, Austin, Corpus Christi, Lubbock, you name it. We have the right connections for you. So consider reaching out, booking a call, finding out what we can do to help you and get you taken care of. And consider hitting that subscribe button. I mean, I'd really love for you to become a part of the Rankin family. I mean, we're growing every day and I really appreciate it. And that way you don't miss a tour when I release them every week. All right, so we got 2 full-size closets, which is perfect. They didn't skip on one or the other. Sometimes you see one closet that's tiny and then the other one's huge. Of course, you know who that one's going to. So I love the fact that both of them had plenty of space. But yeah, absolutely love this. As we go upstairs, let me know what you're thinking about it so far. Are we giving it a 10, 9.9, 9.8? All the way down to a 0. If it's a 0, I mean, goodness gracious, I hope we're not looking that bad. But looking at going to the front door, I love that you have that space up there, almost like that clear story windows where you can go ahead and add some more decor if you wanted to. So right here, we do have the stained wood, it looks like. We have the iron railings going up the stairs. And what I'll do is a quick pan so that way you can see the great room. Look at that. Wow. Love it. And then one quick pan over the foyer before we check it out. Okay. So let's go ahead and start and tackle this side of the house first. It's huge, huge, huge. All right. So this is going to be our game room. You can overlook right here on you can look on the great room right here over the ledge, but look how much space you have inside of here. So your pool table right here, you have a nice amount of space for the seating area over here as well. We've been seeing that quite a bit, like that floating shelf right there with the TV. Usually what this is sometimes they'll come up here and go ahead and go through some of the plans and things like that. So you don't have to worry about that. Don't hold it against them. But you do have a lot of space in here. So I love the fact that you have a powder bath as well right off here. So that way they don't have to worry about going to the hallways or going to the bedrooms to use the restroom. This is perfect. And then if you can recall, this is where we would come up from, where that guest room was. So we have carpet upstairs. Right here would be your attic area. You got your water heater over here, but most folks will just keep some of their decorations and things like that just so they can have it out of sight, out of mind. And then what we'll do is, let's go this way. This should be our media room right here. So we got a media room, game room combo. Wow. This is probably the biggest media room we've seen on this channel. Wow. Look at this, folks. Goodness gracious. This is almost as big as the primary minus the raised ceilings, but goodness gracious, look at this. You can fit a whole classroom in here. So right here, I love that we have a projector over here. You got your beautiful lighting fixtures that should be able to dim, and if not, that's easily doable. We can go ahead and get that for you, but look at that. Plenty of space. I love these comfortable sofas right here that you have. Whoo, I don't think you can get much better than that, folks. But look at that. You can easily add plenty of theater seats inside of here. You can probably fit maybe 8 to 10 and have them spread out so that way everyone has rooms or has room. Let's go ahead and go to the first bedroom up here. So I'll come back to this so that way you can see. But look, if you recall, we had the Juliet balcony that was right there when we were walking in. So this will be your first one right here. Wow, I love it. You have your Sputnik chandelier right here, queen size bed, 2 mini nightstands. Wow, look at this, folks. Now, if it's your son or your daughter or someone else living up here that's a smaller child, you might appreciate the fact that they can't open that. Of course, this is for aesthetic reasons. Most of the folks are not going to be going out there to relax. There's not much space out there anyway. It's really just for an added feature to your house, just maybe dramatic effects, but loving it. Full size walk-in closet right here as well. Continue along, you have your full size bathroom, shower tub combo over here. It slopes a little bit right there. Not the biggest fan of the slope going into the shower, but that's an easy fix. You can get that taken care of during the building process. Right here, you have your chrome chandelier. We got our mirror frame. We have our quartz countertops, white cabinetry with stainless steel hardware. So as soon as you walk in, that was to the right. Let's go ahead and tackle the left before we go into the next bedroom. This is what we're working with. Got our storage closet. And this is what we got. Goodness gracious. Plenty of space in these bedrooms. You have your stainless steel chandelier right here, LED or ceiling fan rather. Stainless steel ceiling fan. It's an LED ceiling fan, but look at that. Wow. Full size walk-in closet again. And like I said, quite frankly, folks, I mean, if you're going to be in a property of this magnitude, because I believe, yeah, this is literally the biggest Perry homes that we've seen on this channel. The other one that was coming close to it was 4,400 square feet. And it was a 2-story. It was the one out in Siena, the Valencia by Perry Homes. But this is quite literally the biggest Perry homes we've seen on this channel. Shower tub combo, Jack and Jill bathroom, brushed nickel. Wow. And this will be that other Juliet balcony. As you recall, we saw 2 when we were walking in. But I just love it. And even for the simple fact, not to mention, you do have other, more windows to go ahead and bring in natural light. So that's perfect. And so just a little bit about Bridgeland. So Bridgeland is a huge community that's being built in Cypress, Texas. Oh my goodness. You wouldn't imagine the amount of acreage over here. I mean, it takes gosh, 15, 20 minutes to get to one side from the other for me. So I love it. A lot of times, the only reason why I don't like to mention as much about the communities when I'm doing these property tours is because of the simple fact that you can build this plan in other 80-foot sections. So just a case in mind, I have a client that is that reached out looking for a particular plan that can only be built on 80-foot sections. But that section is in this community as well as another one down south, which is in Meridiana. So I never really want to give people the assumption that this plan is in this community only. A lot of these major builders, like the Perry Homes, the Coventry Homes, the Newmark Homes, they're building the same plan in other locations. And I know I've mentioned that multiple times to some of the early subscribers, but I just really want to harp on that just so we can get a quick reminder. But I just wanted to get a quick more pan, wooden range hood right here, privacy windows on top for the stack cabinets. First time we've seen that. A lot of times you might want to, or we have the windows that you can just see straight clear through, add some decor to it. Wow. But this is going to be our backyard. Look at this. Can you imagine having this view out here? Your extended patio over here, built-in fireplace with the brick. Whoo! Can't get much better than that, folks. But in the backyard, if you recall, the stucco extends over here. We have an extension of the covered backyard patio, tile flooring right here. And wow, just look at that, folks. Oh my goodness, can't get much better than this. Right to the left, you have Tri-Point Homes over there. You have Taylor Morrison over here to the right, and another Tri-Point Homes that we had showcased a couple weeks ago, I believe. So, but look at that. If you recall, this view looked very similar or familiar because we showcased the other builders in this community. But goodness gracious, if you recall, right over there to the right, we had our primary right there. Look at all those windows for our great room. Right there to the left, we had our guest room, and going straight up and through the door, that's going to be upstairs. So other than that, folks, that was the gorgeous Perry Homes. All right, Rankin family, welcome back to another beautiful property tour. Today, we have the good fortune of looking at this beautiful Sierra Classic custom homes. This is in Republic Grand Ranch in Willis, Texas. Now, for quick reference, right across over there was Design Tech Homes. I had showcased that one about a month and a half ago or so, give or take. But this is on acreage. A lot of folks absolutely want acreage, and this is going to be a good bet for you. Now, this is completely custom. Of course, they have some base plans that you can take advantage of and add your own personal twist to them. Now, on the exterior of this model home here in Republic Grand Ranch, what you're going to have is the beautiful natural stone as well as the stucco. Going into your covered front porch, you are going to have the double wooden doors as well as your porch area that extends over here to the right. Absolutely love that. Now, just look at the elegance of the details inside of here. Extremely stylish. That's one thing I really love about this particular plan. Now, this is called the Georgetown. They like to name them after cities, which is unique. But let's go ahead and get you inside of the property itself. Now, this is going to be your foyer. If you notice on top, what you're going to have is your double tray ceilings as well as the crown molding inside. Initially to the right, you're going to have this beautiful large study. Now, you have the nice LED ceiling fan, which you're going to take advantage of. And of course, our beautiful fireplace built in to your study. How many times have you actually seen that inside of a study? Absolutely unique. Now you have your built-in shelvings on both sides. Of course, that's completely optional. If you want to take advantage of it, you certainly can. Look at that. So we have our French doors with our tray ceilings and the crown molding again inside. Now the study, In particular, it's going to be about 12 by 18. So that'll just be for reference. If you wanted to add in maybe an L-shape desk in here, you can certainly take advantage of that. Really just depends on your personal preference. Now, continuing along, what we're going to have is our great room. So you do have the tray ceilings on top and the exposed wooden beams, which a lot of folks love to take advantage of. You have this beautiful floor to ceiling fireplace. You have the tile exterior. It's an electric fireplace. You have the sliders that a lot of folks love, and it's open to your kitchen. So inside of the kitchen, what we're going to have is the white cabinetry. You're going to have the stainless steel range hood with the stainless steel pot filler. You have quartz countertops. And if you notice, you do have the quartz backsplash as well. KitchenAid appliances. Now, I really love the fact that they really extended this over here. So you have the cabinet crowns with the brushed nickel hardware with the white cabinetry. You're really going to notice that throughout, and just look at the openness of the plan itself. Absolutely stunning. Now you do over here have your breakfast nook as well. Now this can be utilized as the informal dining room, how we always talk about, if that's what you want to take advantage of. Now, I know some folks love the picture windows. So if that's what you wanted to have in your breakfast nook instead of just the 3 windows itself, you can certainly do so. But just look at the elegance. Now, the flooring inside is going to be engineered wood flooring. Now, some folks love the lighter flooring. Some folks love the darker flooring with the darker trim. So you can certainly take advantage of that. Now, the oversized island, you do have the 2 separate tone cabinetry, which I absolutely love. And it really does add a nice touch. Now, this is going to be a butler's pantry. And then you do have your nice oversized pantry as well. So perfect if you wanted to go ahead and add the dishes that you don't really want to be seen, like, in a formal setting, or if all the family is over, you can certainly tuck it away. You can get this side, you can get this as messy as you want to, quite frankly. You don't really have to worry about it. Let me go ahead and make sure I open up the cabinetry so that way you can see how much space you have. Now the cabinet crowns does extend, and I love the fact that they added the quartz countertops and the quartz backsplash that continues. So love that. And then of course, plenty of drawer space, soft closing drawers. So you don't really have to worry about that. But just look at how sleek this is. Now in our sliders, don't you love that you have that screen, that screened in porch, or that enclosed backyard patio that you could take advantage of as well. Folks really love that. I mean, if you wanted, you can honestly make that another patio if you wanted to, or you can certainly use that for a multi-purpose setting. Really just depends on your personal preference. Now, this is going to be our full-size utility room. Now, you have a quick access door to the covered backyard patio, but look at this. Plenty of space for an oversized washer and dryer. You have the beautiful cabinetry on top that extends. You got your sink, you got your dog wash over here, and you got your little grooming area if you wanted to take advantage of this. If you don't have pets, you can use this maybe as like a little desk tucked away or something of that nature. Really, the possibilities are endless. Now, straight ahead, that would be our garage, but this is going to be a mud room. So if that's converted, you would walk into your mud room and then go ahead and take your shoes off. That way you don't track any mud in whatsoever. Now, this is going to be our beautiful primary bedroom. You have your cathedral ceilings on top with the beautiful recessed lighting that extends. And just look at that. That's a king size bed with 2 oversized nightstands, tall baseboards throughout the property. I didn't mention that, but that's one thing to pay attention to. And just look at that. Can you really get much better than that? I don't know if you can. Now, obviously, straight ahead, you can go ahead to your covered backyard patio. The part that's not enclosed, you can obviously access the part that is enclosed if you wanted to. You can certainly do that. But let's go ahead and take a look at our beautiful ensuite. Look at that. Let me do a moment of silence as I do a quick pan for you. Beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Now, you have his and her sinks. Right over here to the left, you are going to have your oversized soaking tub with our brushed nickel Faucet right here is going to be, look at this. So you have your toilet over here. You're going to have his and hers closets, but let's go ahead and take a look at our shower. Right here, you got a linen closet that you can take advantage of, but look at this. Going straight in here, this is a zero threshold shower. There's no lip on the flooring itself. You have dual shower heads, dual shower niches, as well as a shower bench. You have this glass right here to block in the steam. You have your privacy windows. That way you don't have to worry about anybody peeking. Look at that. Phenomenal. Now, real quick, folks, if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. Always fantastic to have you. I appreciate the continued support. If this is your first time checking in, my name is Marcus Rankin. I am a Texas realtor. I get calls, texts, and emails every single week from folks looking to make a move. So if you're in that bucket now or in the future, reach out to us. We'll definitely get you taken care of no matter where you're thinking about moving. And consider hitting that subscribe button. I'd love for you to become a part of the Rankin family. That way you don't miss a video every single week. But look at this. This is going to be our hers closet. Now, like I said, if you needed to extend this out, you can certainly do so. They're a custom builder. If you needed to, eliminate some of these built-ins and have your own built-ins, you can certainly do so as well. But really just depends. Now, for reference, let me verify for you real quick. So as far as the her closet, it's going to be a 13 by 7. So that'd be a 13 by 7. In the his closet, it's going to be 8 by 9 feet. So just for reference in the video, I know it's kind of hard to really tell, but this will be your his closets. Look at that. They already got you with your nice little gun safe looking door. And this will just be an extension if you wanted to take advantage of that. So you put your gun rack, this is Texas, so everyone has a gun. I like the shiplap that they added right here. You could just have this as a privacy, maybe put your crown jewels in here, your diamond rings and stuff. That way they're all vaulted and good to go. But look at that. Can you really get much better than that? I don't know. I really don't know. I know I say that all the time, but really I try my best to bring you folks the best of the best. But that way you can see backyard. We'll get to that as always towards the end of the tour. But let's go ahead and continue to take a look at our other bedrooms.
Yeah, that's how I had the wall.
How you doing? So love the fact that we have that extension as well, like I mentioned. But let's go ahead and take a look at this part. So look at this. So you're going to have another bedroom that you're going to take advantage of. Look at that. So you can use this as a game room or an optional bedroom. It does have a full bathroom attached to it. You have tile flooring extended in here. And, I see most folks, especially if you don't have a ton of kids or you don't have a ton of family that's going to be living with you, put a pool table in here, put a game, a ping pong table or anything of that nature. And you can take advantage of that. And if you wanted to watch a movie and then, you take a shower, you can do so. But look at that. So you have your granite countertops. This is high level granite. You have the brushed nickel hardware. Again, beautiful mirror frame that we're going to have to be able to take advantage of. Let me verify what's that here. Yeah, okay. So this will have access to your enclosed area as far as the patio is concerned. Now the tall baseboards, they extend back here again. You have the windows for natural light. But like I said, you can use this as a full-size bedroom if you wanted to, just because you have a full-size closet in here. So I love that extension. And like I said, quite frankly, the possibilities are certainly endless. However you want to, decorate, or not necessarily decorate, but however you want to extend this out. If you love the plan as is, like I said, this is called the Georgetown, so you could certainly utilize that. But look at this. This is going to be our next bedroom. You have your built-ins, nice queen bed right here, just to give you reference. Most folks would just go ahead and add a smaller night stand and put them on both sides, but really just depends. You have a desk in here. They don't have a dresser in here, but if you wanted a nice dresser for the kiddo, you can certainly take advantage of that. Now you do have quartz countertops in here. Now I'd love to hear your thoughts. Would you prefer the high level granite or do you prefer the quartz counters? Finding the quartz countertops is obviously the theme, but I just always love to ask so we can see. Now you have the light gray cabinetry with the brass hardware in here, brass lighting fixture again, and then the full-size closet as well. There we go. Tile flooring in here. I love when they add tile instead of, or even hardwood floor instead of carpet inside of the closet. It's such a minor detail, but just my personal preference. Then you have a full-size coat closet as well, and this is your final bedroom. You have your bathroom attached to it again. Nice oversized windows, tall baseboards extends in here. Look at this, full-size desk and a drawer over here. You got two desks actually, but as you can see, you can easily fit a full bedroom set, probably even a king bed. I don't even think you would have a challenge fitting a king bed in here, to be honest with you. But look at that. And this is about a little over 14 foot by a little over 13 foot. So 14 by 13. And look at that. Shower tub combo again. Beautiful shower surround that you have. Now you have the black granite countertops in here. And really, they just wanted to show you different materials that they can utilize. But really, if you were to build from scratch, especially this particular home or this particular builder, most folks would just go ahead and add in the quartz countertops. Really just depends. But yeah, I love that you have this extension over here. You got the long hallways. And again, this is where you would come out, all the family, all the friends. You can take advantage of that. So what we'll do is we'll go through the quick access door so that way we don't have to open up the entire sliders. I would show you that, but it looks a little heavy. I don't think I'm strong enough. Just kidding. But look at our enclosed area. Love this. Look at this. Now you have built-in speakers in here, but if you wanted to build from scratch, you can certainly do the same thing. But look at that. I love this. Now it's screened in, so you feel the weather, but the good thing is you have the shade. You can add a fan out here, or like, obviously you got the ceiling fan on top right here, but you can add some more airflow if you wanted to do so. But I mean, with this Texas weather, you are definitely going to appreciate this enclosed area. And if you were to build this plan on your own particular lot, if you have an acre or 2 acres, plenty of space to build a full-size pool back there. You can have a play set, trampoline, possibilities are endless. Now, real quick, let me do one more quick pan so that way you can see. Look at that. Can you get much better than that? I don't think so. All right. So the good thing is out here, they added the grill. So that way you don't have to worry about it getting all smoky and all that stuff. So you can easily access your grill, your sink area. Remember, our primary bedroom was straight ahead, and to the right was our utility room. They added the high-level granite out here again, but look at this. The nature feel is abundant out here. You will never get tired of living out here. Wow. And like I said, I mean, they build in other locations. So if you wanted to take advantage of that, you can certainly do so. But other than that, family, that was the beautiful Sierra Classic Custom Homes. All right, Reiki family, I hope you absolutely love this beautiful custom home. So like I mentioned, they build completely custom in the greater Houston area, the greater Austin area, as well as the greater San Antonio area, and some places in between. So if you want more information about this particular builder, make sure you reach out to the information below. Reach out to us so we can get you taken care of. Of course, consider hitting that subscribe button and turning on that notification bell so that way you don't miss a tour every single week. And I'll see you folks on the next property tour.